Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all acknowledgement, honor, glory, and praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and the God of you Israelites. We're coming out here another week to teach this word.
Double honors.
And double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this word.
That's right.
That we may be able to push it to the congregation of Israel. So, hey, Lord willing, we know the times that we're living in right now, and it's time not to fear man and fear the Lord more. But our people, they fear Esau like a god, and Esau has set up all these holidays as treat, and you people are just gullible, just eating it all up. Celebrating Christmas, don't even know what the hell Christmas is about. Y'all celebrating Black Friday, don't even know the history behind Black Friday. It's just pretty much all this shit is blasphemy and mockery to the Lord. But go ahead and get the scripture.
This is Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So hear ye the words that the Lord speak unto Israel. And how does the Lord speak unto the nation of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
It's all 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
So the Lord is putting these words in our mouth. The words ain't just coming from the sky or God talking to you people in your minds and your dreams and all that. The Lord is giving us the word to speak unto you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the words of prophecy.
That's right.
To say things before it happened. Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Hey, everything in this book has been shown to be faithful and true. We're in biblical times right now. Everybody's running to the Bible but can't understand the Bible.
Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
So learn not the ways of the heathens, because a lot of the traditions of the heathens go back to worshiping pagan gods, and that's you breaking the first and second commandment.
Right. Ultimately go back to Satan.
Yeah, come.
If you ain't worshiping the Lord, you worshiping Satan, man. Like the scriptures say, we know who we worship. You people are out here worshiping all type of madness. You don't even know what you're worshiping, man.
Right. That's right.
All because a man told you to.
And the scripture says, follow not a multitude to do sin.
I got that.
Because a lot of these traditions, they teach you to sin. And you don't even know you're sinning. You're bowing down to a phallus. You bowing down to a Santa Claus dude. That's an Edomite. That's a pedophile.
Which is putting more demons on you, man. Yeah, it's a whole fucking ritual, man. A whole ritual. It's Exodus 43:10. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment.
And even when we went to the land, the Lord says, you got to get rid of these heathens because they're going to become a thorn onto you. A snare. Look at it right now. Everything that we have followed after the heathens is a snare onto us,
That's right.
And that's why we added more sin onto sin, and the Lord's about to judge towards of our people.
Yeah, falling out of multitude to do evil. Our people are blindly following after this man Esau Edom. Scripture said, a man's ways, how does it go? The end thereof are the ways of death.
Yeah, it's going to lead you to death. They blindly do it, and they willingly do it. Like when they tell you that Christmas is going off, you're worshiping a foul symbol. They don't want to go. That's what the family does. They don't care. All that's going to lead to destruction. Ultimately, like you're following these idols, following after death, following after Satan. Thanksgiving, when we just worship, and they just worship, it goes back to destruction of the northern kingdom, Gad and Reuben, But the Lord hates all that. The only holidays that we should be following, you can see that we're in a holiday right now because nobody's on the streets.
Yeah, it's dead out here.
Yes, Ventura Boulevard is completely dead. Everybody's in the house opening presents under a big penis.
Right. You don't even see kids outside playing like it was when we were growing up. You know, kids will be out there with all their new shit.
So, we're supposed to be following up for the righteous holidays, Passover, stuff like that. You know, it goes back to our traditions. You know?
Yeah, or Hanukkah.
And now with this whole situation, Esau added more things to the holiday. Like you gotta check if someone have a class. You gotta check your family out. You know, it's a whole different spirit to celebrate this holiday.
It's dead.
Yeah, correct.
It's dead.
This is Leviticus 18:3. It says, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
Hey, that's the spirit. I was watching the apostle. He was saying that this goes back to Egypt. Like the whole Christmas doctrine, it goes back to Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Because most of these idols that they're worshiping goes back to the Canaanite gods. You know, the gods that the Hamites worship.
18.
Showing you that this is Egypt all over again. You know?
Jeremiah 10:2 says, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right, when it says, learn not the way of the heathen, you know, we see that with our people today. They're learning the ways of the heathen. Alright, today, what's today? Christmas. A lot of our people are celebrating Christmas. They think that the Lord was born in the wintertime. Alright, they think the Lord was born in winter. When you go to the scriptures, it says right going around spring. Alright, you go to Luke, you see. That's some bullshit. Because when you have Christmas, you ain't thinking of the Lord, man.
Right.
You thinking of yourself, what you gonna get. Right. That's all bullshit.
They replaced the Lord with Santa Claus,
Right.
which is Satan. Okay.
This is Luke 2:8. And there was in the same country shepherds abiding in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. So there were shepherds watching over their flock in the nighttime. If it was winter, this is before our Lord was born. All right, the title of the birth of Yahushua. So the flocks, the shepherds, they were watching over their flock at night. They wouldn't be doing that in the snow. It would be too cold. If you go to the commentary, if you go to the one where it says, I think Chuck, he says that it's impossible for the shepherds to be going out in the wintertime. It would be too cold for them to bear. All right. So going back to Jeremiah 10:2, it says, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them in Christmas. Also goes back to Saturnalia, a Roman holiday, which was Domitian, right? That made Christmas, the Saturnalia, celebrated on the 25th of December.
And they would have orgies. Well, it really goes into Saturn. So they would have orgies, acknowledging pagan gods, and sacrifices.
Our people don't care though, man. They don't care about the history of anything, man. As long as they can indulge in it and have fun at the moment, They don't think about the repercussions that's going to come behind this, man. Because for all sin, it's a repercussion, man.
Yep. They don't know it's sin. They don't want to even acknowledge who they are. That they have a God that gave them laws.
You're breaking all of them on Christmas.
All of them. And they say, oh, it's for the kids. It's for the kids.
Right.
Nah, man. You ain't supposed to put nothing over the Lord, man.
Right.
You know what the new thing is? Put a star on the top of the or an angel, a woman angel.
Yeah, okay. That's not new. Yeah, I'm about to say, that's not a new thing.
Can I bring this point out real quick?
Yeah.
If you go to the commentaries, Chuck Smith on Luke 2 and 8. Now there was in the same country shepherds who were abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night. Just the point, this means that he couldn't have been born on the 25th of December.
Read it again.
Lord was born in the spring.
You said it's the commentary?
Yeah, commentaries of Chuck Smith.
Chuck Smith right here.
Now there were in the same country shepherds who were abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night. Just the point, this means that he couldn't have been born on the 25th of December.
That's what the scriptures for a reason.
Right.
By night. You know exactly what the brother's bringing out, showing you that it wasn't no fucking damn December 25th. You know, it wasn't winter time. It was spring. When the cold weather is moving out.
Hey, to prove that, grab 2:40.
And go ahead, bro.
With the Luke 2:40, and the child grew and waxed strong in the spirit,
That's how it shines.
filled with wisdom, and the grace of the Most High was upon him. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year to the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem.
So the Passover was around the springtime.
Yep, which was really the beginning of the new year as well.
Exactly.
And that's when it said the child became 12. Right?
Yeah.
So pretty much Yahweh Shai was born around the springtime.
Yeah, man. 'cause
Went
that's
to the
when
Passover when he became 12.
Everything springs to life.
Yep. It's a life
You know,
comes in.
in winter everything dies off, man. That's why you see the trees be all naked, no leaves on them.
Yeah,
You know, you got certain animals that go into habitation, man. You know,
Like
what do the birds do? They fly south, right?
Yeah, they hibernate.
Migrate.
Oh, my migrate. So
You know, they get lost.
Hey, but did the Lord go to Jerusalem to celebrate himself? No, he went to celebrate the feast day. You know?
Passover.
The Passover.
Never,
A
never,
true holiday.
never,
A righteous holy day, not holiday.
right.
That sounds fun.
Holiday is holy day.
Yeah, come on.
You know, when you watch the movie The Purge, the last one that just came out, The Forever Purge, the next morning when they're in that drive, going to work, the next morning, this Friday, he was like, what holiday, what is the holiday? He's like, it's a holy day.
There's a little more. It says, he couldn't have been born on the 25th of December because it gets too cold for the shepherds to stay out in the field in the winter month.
Common sense will tell you no one tends to sheep in damn snow. You know, so the Lord wasn't born in Christmas. You know, and
Like I said.
they didn't celebrate it.
Yeah, like I said, these people, they use that to mask, you know, to partake in it. When you ain't thinking of the Lord, man. You know, speaking of experience, when I was in the world, I wasn't thinking of the Lord. December 25th. You know?
It says, and so the 25th of December was borrowed from the pagan holiday of Saturnalia, and more it becoming a pagan holiday, which originated as, I wonder how long we as Christians can continue to even observe the sham of December 25th.
And that goes back to Saturn, which is a pagan feast god. You know, which goes back way back past that. It's a god. It's a god with a new face.
Yeah, it goes back to Satan, man.
Yeah, Satan.
You know,
Just don't know, man.
you know, you got these elites and these fucking devils. It's a highly demonic time. You know, the winter solstice came in, so this is when they're doing a lot of sacrifices. You know, they're putting a lot of curses and spells out here for you people, man.
And they're helping. These people are helping with the ritual.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch. There's a big ass ritual, a portal being opened in your household, and more demons are being unleashed on y'all motherfuckers, man.
And the word Christ, Christmas, comes from Christ and Mas,
Which is massacre.
right?
So a lot of children.
They're Xing out, like they use the X, you know, Xmas. They're crossing out the Lord, you know. Mass means death. Death to Christ. Death to the anointing. You know?
Words are powerful. You
Yeah.
gotta look them up and know what they mean, man.
And once you understand etymology, then you go pick apart words, man, and break it down.
And they say,
Without even going to the app, you can just know, that means that, you know?
hey, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a word is worth 1,000 sentences or 1,000 other words, you know?
I got
One
a
word.
precept.
You gotta get a blanket for the baby. Huh?
It's yeah, we know when he's gonna come down, you know?
Don't say that.
It's John 4:22. Ye worship, you know not what. We it's a lot. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, but salvation is of the Jews. You know, so the people in society, you don't even know what you worshiping, man.
Yeah.
You know, but we know who we worship, man. We know who we acknowledge in all our ways, man. But you people, you know, you in a deep fucking sleep, man. A deep slumber, especially you tribes, man.
Yep.
You know?
They've been hypnotized. You know? They're under a deep spell.
Yeah.
Okay? You're under a spell that you can't get out of. Even though the truth is coming out to you, you can't understand it. Okay? You look at us like we some fools out here. It's Christmas. Y'all out there, ain't nobody out there. It's Christmas. Whoopty whoop. No, man. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're doing what the Lord told us to do, man. Okay? You can't see it because, like King David says, let their table be a snare.
That's right, Al.
Okay?
And we've been doing this, you know what I mean? We do this every weekend, man.
Yeah. You know, it makes them feel good. Like you're saying, you know, they use that excuse, they do it for the kids. They don't trust the Santa Claus and all that. You know, same thing on Halloween. They don't know what they're doing either.
Oh, you had a grown-ass woman in a costume talking about, this is for kids. But you is the kid.
Halloween is so damn demonic. I knew as a child that shit was demonic. Nobody gotta tell you that shit's demonic. You know?
Yeah. Precept. There's Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. For the worshiping of idols, not to be named, is the beginning, the cause, and the end, all evil.
So, y'all don't even know y'all worshiping idols. You know that circle things, what is it called? The ornaments.
The reach.
The ornament. Yeah, that represents what? Anus. Well, vagina. And some of them represents the anus, and then you got the phallus. So y'all worshiping genital parts and don't even know it.
Break down what a phallus is, bro.
A phallus is a rod.
Yeah.
Which goes back to Egypt, which goes back all the way back to Babylon. You know? It's all recycled witchcraft.
Yeah, it's Nimrod's
Yeah.
tool they couldn't find.
I got a precept of you guys. Isaiah 14 and 8, it says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, right? The fir trees are what you people use as your Christmas trees.
Right, the
Right.
evergreen tree. Because the tree, because you have, through the seasons, you know, the colors change on these trees. But you got the evergreen trees, which the fir tree falls into that. It keeps its color throughout the whole year.
Right. It says, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us.
Sorry, because due to this damn wicked ass day, all these trees are being chopped down, man.
Hey, bro.
All because of what? Because of fucking money, man.
Right.
You know? Greed.
They get cut down, and then once Christmas is over, you find a lot of them in the garbage can in the alleyway. All right.
And now they're dead. Now they begin to lose their color and they die off,
You
man.
see that too.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember recently.
I'm sorry, y'all. But if you don't cut them down, they're good. They don't lose their color or nothing, man.
Hey, that fir tree produces a high level of oxygen and a nice smell.
Yeah, that's why we went camping. Well, we burn a lot of pine trees. All right, and that the smell just, you know, the smell from that was just amazing. You know?
And the sap could be used as a medicine.
Yeah, this tree is a very crucial tree for producing oxygen for fresh air. You know, and the Esau just cutting it down. Like,
fuck. It makes no sense. But that's why the scripture's gonna say that, because when we go in our kingdom, the trees are gonna rejoice, because nobody gonna be coming against them.
This is Isaiah 14:8.
Yeah.
That's what you're reading? Oh, okay.
Bring it out again.
No, I'm making a point. That's why they're gonna rejoice. Because they're gonna be shut down. You know, slow down
Recently, I don't know if it was a 14-year or 17-year-old tree he put in his house for Christmas. It was a fir tree. He had cut it down. And I think it was 17, almost 20 years old.
That was gonna die.
Yeah. And he's like, look at what the whole tree.
Where Esau is the border of wickedness, man. Like that cartoon when he was going through the earth.
Everything was dying.
Everything. He was killing everything. Hitting the seal in the head.
Yeah.
Make boots and shit. And just killing the whole earth, man.
That's this nigga, man.
Bro,
That's
check
him.
this out real quick. It says on average, one tree, fir tree, produce nearly 260 pounds of oxygen. That's a lot of oxygen.
That's all the trees, man.
And Esau is known for clearing whole forests, man.
Yeah. Standing on what used to be a forest.
Right.
Trees are real strong. They last forever. You got trees that are 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
Like Northern California. You got trees up there like since when Howard Showers on the street.
Yeah.
And you saw this cutting down like a rock.
Hey, like you mentioned about the Sequoia, you know they want to build bring an oil pipe through that mountain range. And for them to do that, they need to cut down a lot of trees, man. You know, so Esau is the devil, man. You're literally, like it says in 2 Thessalonians, you're the son of perdition. You destroy everything you touch, man.
And when you look at trees, where are trees? I mean, when you look at Jake's neighborhood, there's no trees. But when you go to these devil's neighborhoods, there's a bunch of trees,
You
man.
live in the mountains and shit.
You hear birds chirping and all that when you in their neighborhoods. You don't hear that in your neighborhoods, man.
Yeah,
It's
bop, bop, bop.
depressing.
Bop,
Yeah,
bop,
you
bop.
hear helicopters.
The helicopters are annoying, man. Middle of the night.
And that's all by design.
Yeah, because the lack of oxygen and lack of cognitive, you can't think straight. That's why a lot of Jakes, they'll fight over stepping over somebody's shoes. Like, nigga, think.
When you
Walk away.
flying over, flying out of this out of LA, you look down, it's all look like concrete.
Yeah.
The whole thing look like concrete. But then when you flying into Georgia, it's all green down there, man.
Or if it's not concrete, it's dead. Like you see brown,
Yeah, exactly.
dead grass and
Yep.
dead trees, man.
Man, greenery is beautiful, man. Like when you go up to the bay, like Berkeley and all that. Oh, it's the air is a lot cleaner. You know, Arizona, where I went to the Grand Canyon, it was surprisingly it was green.
They go on YouTube and type in New Zealand, like just nature, and they'll show you a drone footage of New Zealand. It was just nothing but beautiful, clear waters,
Needs all
green
everywhere. I'm like, wow.
And that's why I had this place and better.
And then too, I seen kind of like the same thing. They were showing like America, how America looks from above, like your neighborhoods, and they were showing like overseas. The overseas, they had like gardens and everything in their own yards. Their whole space looked like a big garden, and over here it looked like a big concrete prison. Exactly.
America is a big prison camp. The Israelites.
Yep.
It says, I describe these things.
Hey, everybody out here think they doing this for God. You know, they trying to bless the food. They try to put on Christian music. You know, they act like they holy and shit on Christmas.
Right.
They ain't thinking of
Thinking about what they're gonna get, what they're getting, what's in them gifts.
And the Lord they thinking about, if they do think about the Lord, is I'm thinking about Yahweh Shai, because if they knew Yahweh Shai, they would know that he wasn't born on that day.
Nope. And nor did the scriptures say for us to celebrate that day.
Right.
Hey, bro, Hanukkah is doper than this because you get gifts for 7 days straight. And a lot of you all gonna get some shitty ass gifts. Lord willing, a lot of y'all get some shitty ass gifts. And it's just one gift. And you're probably gonna hate it.
Well,
But with our Hanukkah, we get gifts, countless, you know, for the whole 7 days.
So we gift each other all the time.
brother, just gift me right now before this camp starts.
And it shows you how sad people are. Like, Esau gotta make a holiday for you to put on integrity, for you to show charity, for you to show love.
Yeah, because it's only the holidays that we want to be thankful on Thanksgiving. We want to be giving on Christmas.
But you sold
We
this.
want to.
We gave you the water. That's
All right.
Good, though, man. It's good. That's that Christmas spirit is there, man. Yeah. But it ain't like it used to be, man.
Right, because leading up to it, you can hear songs and
It's a whole vibration.
whole vibration. That vibration is dead now.
Because we're in the age of information, now the truth is out about these holidays. Back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, people didn't really know what it went back to, unless you was a prophet. You know, but now, you have no excuse. Now, Edomite can break it down and tell you exactly what it go back to. Hey, shit, they had the Boondocks. Remember that scene on the Boondocks? Y'all remember that?
I ain't saying
Come on now. They went into it and went into Saturnalia and all that shit. You know, they went into Rome and all of that. You know, ain't got nothing to do with Christmas, man. They put it on the Boondocks, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I was watching a video. They said that Israel over there, they celebrate.
Rats.
Yeah, they celebrating Christmas. And y'all claim to be the people of God. Y'all celebrating Christmas. and Esau has polluted the whole world to like all these heathen nations. They've drunken up that Babylon.
Hey, but don't they deny the Lord though?
Yeah, they do.
They
They
deny.
don't believe in the New Testament.
Right, exactly. So what are they celebrating? Really?
They don't believe in Yahweh Shai.
Right, exactly. So
They're
Christmas is supposed
celebrating
to be the
Saturnalia.
right. It's supposed to be, according to them, the birth of the Lord. You know, but they don't believe in it. Right, they don't believe in it.
It don't make sense. That didn't make sense in this damn place.
It says, I despise your feast days. I will not smell the solemn assemblies. It says, though you offer burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy violins.
Man, the Lord don't care for y'all holidays, the spirit y'all in, trying to be thankful, praying. The Lord ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Because y'all ain't doing it for him. Y'all doing it for yourself.
Like your birthday.
Yeah.
You know.
I got the book. It's the Falsified Customs. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And when it comes to Christmas, it says here on page 29, it says he sent a letter to a minister who wants to respond to a letter sent him admitting that there are many traditions with Christianity that were originally pagan. But he said that they're only in the background now. Yes, they are certainly buried under new meanings and reinterpreted to obscure them. The Arabs did it with their Kabbal, and we can see that when something we want to do, we go into denial. It jumps down. He says that.
But they're putting that in lust. You know, they don't give a damn to go back to it. They just want to do it.
Right.
You know?
It says here, many believe that Christmas is in the writings with a stable manager, star of
I was
Bethlehem.
going to say, a lot of Jake people are obligated to buy, you know, to spend money that they don't even have, man.
Yeah.
You know, you just barely making it, but yeah, you got to buy everybody's shit.
Yep. Hey, like this one chick I was dealing with, she was stressing out, trying to buy gifts for everybody. You know, for her family. She's like, I don't know what to get. I don't know what to buy them. You're just stressing out because you just buying anything. You're trying to buy something, trying to get a gift for your family. You know, and a lot of malls, a lot of stores, they make more profit, more money in those days. You got people just buying shit, trying to find a gift.
Themselves dwindling too.
Right.
Yeah, they said it's for the first time the internet sales on Black Friday and the store sales were down. The foot traffic was up, but the sales were down.
Right.
Okay.
But this is going to why you say they celebrate your birthdays. It says, the Star of Bethlehem, shepherd, and mangy visitation. Also, everyone is programmed to celebrate birthdays. So why not celebrate the birth of the most important person ever born? Please bear witness. Well, it says, please beware with this carefully. The birthday, the popular celebration of one's annual birthday is acknowledged to be by all authority an ancient custom, a pagan ritual from Babylon. The Babylonians served the sun, moon, planets, and constellations of Gentile practice began by
Hey, read that part slowly. That part where it says it's a worship of the constellation.
By all authorities on an ancient custom, a pagan ritual from Babylon. The Babylonians served the sun, moon, planets, and constellations. A Gentile practice condemned by Yahweh.
That's right, because let's go with the Bible. The Lord created all those things.
Yeah.
Sirach 18 tell you the Lord created all things in general, man.
The scripture said they worship the creation. Right. And we're witnessing these things. That's the holidays. That's what they're doing. They're worshiping the bunny and shit with the eggs. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Jay, what the hell you doing?
They worship women.
Yeah, women, men.
How many motherfuckers gotta impress a woman today, man? You gotta impress this bitch. But nobody ever try to do nothing for a man. Every holiday is around a woman, man.
Yep. And look at Mother's Day and Father's Day in comparison. You know,
No one even acknowledges Father's Day.
nobody.
Yeah,
When
it's
I was
not
in
really
school,
pushed out like that.
It never made us draw nothing, write a
Right,
letter, nothing
right.
to no fathers.
To
man.
your father. Nothing. Oh, Mother's Day coming up. You got to make your mother a card and all of this, a gift and that and shit. And your father don't get nothing.
What's the other one? Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Nobody ever get men nothing.
Right, exactly. And it's the man that's the one that's doing all the shit. The man is providing everything. He's providing a roof, a shelter.
They're doing everything.
Doing everything.
Hey guys, do you pray?
No.
No prayer?
Now we pray, but we don't pray on the streets. Matthew 6, man. What's up, man? You came all this way to talk to us?
Yeah.
What you want to talk about? What's up?
Pray. Start off by Jesus.
Let's get Matthew 6 real quick for the man. Well, we're gonna read you what the Lord said, man. Real quick, brothers. Come on. He came all this way.
Yeah, this is what the Bible says. Matthew
All that
6. Let's see, in 6, it says, when thou prayest,
Go up above that.
6 and 5. Matthew 6 and 5, right? When thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men.
Right?
Verily I say unto you, they have the reward.
Keep going.
But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet,
It's a private thing.
and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret,
Right.
and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Yeah. So that's how you pray. You pray, in secret. We can't hear you, man.
So I went to the church to pray.
Yeah. Go to church and pray, then, man.
Yeah, go to the church, pray with the pastor.
Is he there?
Go to
But
your
ain't no-
church, pray to your pastor.
Yeah.
Is he there?
You can pray in your head to whoever you pray to.
Yes, sir. Have a good day. Go pray.
You ain't supposed to pray on the streets. Yeah, man.
Right, they teach you that before Christmas you go to church and you go all these prayers to the Lord in front of the altar. The Lord ain't hear that. The Lord hears not the prayers of the wicked.
Right.
You know? So all these people are praying for you.
Let's get that wisdom of Solomon 13 man, from the top.
All right, go ahead.
Man, I hate that fucking spirit of, oh, I'm a good guy, I pray for everybody, but you see the war in his face?
Yeah.
That motherfucker wanted to kill us, man.
Yeah. So, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, starting at the top. It says, surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not out of the good things.
That was the example of man vain by nature. He being a natural self, a fucking beast. Coming up here, you know, talking about everybody, come on, let me pray with the Negro spiritual and shit.
Yeah, we ain't gonna pray.
Nobody trying.
Let's put pressure in your ass.
It says they are ignorant of the Most High and could not out of the good things that are seen known him that is.
They think that the Lord is for everybody, man. The Lord has one people, man. We always say it.
Yep.
The scriptures say it, man.
An angel told Mary that you should bring forth the son, call his name Yahweh Shai. He shall save his people. That's what Yahweh Shai means. He delivers, he's a savior. Right? He's coming back to save these people. And out of all these people, he returns to the second. He makes the second coming. He comes back to save the elect.
Out of these people.
That's right.
So if some of these people don't have a chance, then you heathens sure don't have a chance.
Definitely don't have a chance.
It says, the good things that are seen known to him that is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
You see, when they see the works, they don't acknowledge the one that created it. You know, go ahead.
It says, but deem either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent waters, or the lights of heaven to be the gods which they govern the world.
See, they create gods around the Lord's creation. They look at the stars and see the beauty, and then they wanna worship it. They see the sun, they wanna worship it. You know? No, it's all source of life comes from Yahweh Bashim man. You know? Keep going, because it's gonna say the author of beauty.
All Esau's holidays exclude the Lord. Like even Thanksgiving, they worship the turkey. Come on.
It's mockery,
Worship
man.
killing. Worship buying slaves. Rabbits.
And that's just to keep the people in that slumber, man. Keep you occupied and distracted from the truth, man. You worrying about gathering with your ugly ass family, man. You ain't worrying about the Lord.
Worried about pleasing them and disappointing them because you didn't, like that brother said, you didn't get them the right gift.
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I remember a couple years ago, you had a lot of ungrateful ass children that got the gift that they wanted. Like for example, they wanted an iPhone, they wanted a white iPhone, but they got a black one, and you're ungrateful for that. You know, you should be grateful you got a gift.
Right.
And all these, it's all marketing schemes to make money for who? For the top. You know? Why is everything sitting around money, man?
Right. And I think it's all a debt scheme because people spend all their money and then shit, they gotta get back in the rat race now to survive.
Overtime.
And it's good to say, buy the truth, you sell it not. You know? You shouldn't have to go. Well, they shouldn't have to push this on you through marketing schemes.
Right.
Truth, you know what I'm saying?
They said the best things in life are free. There you go. Go ahead.
So the third verse, it says, with whose beauty they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is. For the first author of beauty hath created them.
First author of beauty has created them, man. Have a father, man. By shouldn't have a shot. So tell you Colossians. The Lord created all things.
Right. And he created the sun, the moon, the stars, the heavenly ordinances, and the earth. All these things were made to work in tandem with each other, man. Okay? The sun wasn't made like out of the reach of the moon or the stars or the atmosphere. It was all made together to work together.
Yeah, it was all made by design.
Right.
It was no accident, like the brother said. That's something that Esau pushes heaven.
The only thing that was made out of the ordinance was the sun. Okay, he was the thing that was made above everything else, man.
He has the preeminence.
Right.
I got. This is Sirach 43:1. The pride of the height of the clear firmament, the beauty of heaven with his glorious shew. The sun, when it appeared, declaring at his rising, a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High.
The work of the Most High, man. You know you're supposed to worship the sun? He's following the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
Yeah. Lord tell him to rise, and, you know, to all of that, man.
Right. Hey, when you go to church, that's what you're doing on Sunday. You're worshiping the sun god, right?
Hey, when
Saturday.
when the Lord had the sun to stay up for 2 days, was it in the sun's power to do that on its own?
Exactly. And then what about when the Lord put that darkness in Egypt?
Exactly.
Where was sun god Ra, man?
Right.
Yeah.
When the Lord
He took
parted
a break.
when he parted the Red Sea, okay, was it in the power of the water
Nope.
to do that? Okay.
Now God,
Right.
because each plague was an attack on their gods. You know?
Hey, that's why when you had Moses, when he turned his staff into a serpent, and the wicked the witches of the Egyptians were the same thing. The snake that came from Moses, right? Well, Moses' snake ate their snake, meaning that the Lord's righteousness, all right, power is greater than their power, man.
They both snakes.
Yeah, he had 2 snakes, right?
Verse 2, yeah.
Can't finish this? It says, at noon it parches the country, and who can abide the burning heat thereof? A man blowing a furnace is in the works of heat, but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more, breathing out fiery vapors and sending forth bright beams that dimmeth the eyes. Great is the Lord.
When you look at the sun, you can't look at the sun. Your eyes burn.
Great is the Lord that made it, and at his commandment it runneth hastily.
See, at his commandment, man.
He made the moon also to serve in her seasons for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. The month is
every Pesach is a full moon. 14 days into the first month of the year. Full moon. Every Pesach.
the month is called after her name.
Yeah, the word month goes back to moon. You know? And it has a cycle.
Increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above.
That's why it has the phases. It goes from, I forgot the phases.
Full moon, you got
Crescent.
shining in the firmament of heaven, the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches.
Hey, that shows you what? Hey, the moon and the sun ain't gonna stop or fail.
Esau says that the sun in a billion years or something, he's always these astronomical numbers, that the sun is going to burn out. Okay? Or blow up.
Nigga, you gonna burn out. How about that? I'm tired of this nigga, man. He just be saying anything.
Anything.
And everything he says is an attack on the idea that there is a God, man.
Right.
Verse 11, like the creator gonna let that happen. Get your ass out of here, man. Like the sun is up there on his own.
Right.
Come on, man.
Verse 11, look upon the rainbow and praise him that made it.
Right.
Very beautiful it is in the brightness thereof.
Man, rainbows are captivating, man.
Right.
You know, I done stopped many times when I see the rainbow, like, oh, snap.
And it just told you right there, you look upon it, but don't praise it.
Nah.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
That made it.
Yeah, like earlier, serve the creator, not the creation.
Right. The first chapter.
Because you know they would worship Michael Jackson instead of the Most High that made Michael Jackson. Okay, they'd be crying, you know, at the concert, falling out, fainting and shit. But when you mention the Lord and shit, there's no type of they don't feel Him nowhere in their spirit. Okay, it don't move them. The Most High don't move their spirit at all. Okay, but these entertainers could move you to tears.
Because it's witchcraft, man.
Exactly.
It's witchcraft being performed on you people, man. Live rituals, man. What's up, bro?
It's like you're bringing up that when you're saying that they worship everything, but you know whatever Esau puts out there. I was talking to my coworker, and he's like, man, you know, they got the Mars rover on Mars, and I was like, man, that's fake, right? I said, look, bro, you can't even get out of here. The satellites are in the upper atmosphere. They're not even in space.
Right.
So, and he's like, no. And he's like, there's a satellite going 1 million light years away. I said, bro, do you know how you can measure light?
Is that an Edomite?
No, he's Iscar. Yeah, I was like, can you even measure light? I said, he's like, how do you measure light? I said, the light hits the wall and it reflects back to you. That's how long it takes. That's measuring light. Well, what's a light year? I said, light years. Esau made that up. You can't measure that distance.
Right.
A light year, like that's anything that Esau puts out is knowledge. But if I said the Lord did that or something like that, no.
You don't take the Lord serious.
Like, yeah, kind of.
Really, they don't believe in the Lord, man.
No.
All right, no, man.
But they believe in numbers and math. Like I told them,
Well, really, they don't.
I said,
Math
look at
is
the
truth.
Yeah.
Right.
They really don't believe in the truth.
So look at the COVID cases. Just type in any number, COVID case, and it'll pop up on Google. And, oh, no, that's not true. You couldn't know.
Hey, my man, what would you say if we told you that Christmas is not in the Bible? You believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
You believe in the Bible, right? What's your nationality?
I'm black.
Your father's black?
Yeah.
So what if we told you that that's off according to the scriptures? To celebrate these holidays of this world? What would you say?
I take it into consideration for sure.
You want to hear it in the Bible?
You said what I want to hear.
You want to hear that where it's written? To not do it?
Yeah, I got some time on me.
Let's grab that. Jeremiah 10. Because you're an Israelite, man. That's what we out here teaching our people. So like, where you got it?
They would save money buying all those people gifts.
Jeremiah 10:1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, you're from the house of Israel, man. You're Israelite. You say your father's black, right? So that would mean that you're from the tribe of Judah, man. And the Lord was from the tribe of Judah. So he looked like us. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right? Christmas, Easter, you go on and on. All that is of the heathen. The heathen is everyone that's not a Negro, Hispanic, or Native American. Like the white man, he's a heathen. So all these ways that we've learned since we've been growing up, that's all the ways of the devil, so-called white man. Right? Go ahead.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
Empty. They're empty. They hold no relevance. Relevance. They hold no relevance to the scriptures, to the Lord. People say the Lord was born December 25th. That's a lie. You know? Did you wake up and think about the Lord today, or did you think about
Them gifts you got to
you
get.
think about the gifts? You didn't think about the Lord, huh? All right?
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
All the way through.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
Right, so doesn't that sound like what people are practicing today? Right? So the Lord said not to do that. And that's directed to us. Because we're the Israelites, He was giving laws to abide by. You know, we have our own holiday, holy days. You know? How old are you, man? You're young, man. 16. You're young, man. Well, yeah, now you know that Christmas is, the Lord ain't with that, man. Now you know, and the Lord looks like us, man. He's someone to fear. You know? And we're at the end of the world, man. All these things that you find you stepping on, all these things are about to happen, man. The Lord's He's about to strip all the mirth out of this society, man. The C19, all right, the scandemic, we call it scandemic, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, that juicy juice, you know, that shot that the devil wants everyone to take. All this is leading up to the implementation of this mark, the RFID chip. Now we're at the end. So it behooves you to repent and to get right with your power, man. Because you actually have a chance at salvation being an Israelite, man.
I appreciate the knowledge, man.
Yeah, if you continue about your day and you just forget about it, yeah, the Lord going,
I'm not gonna forget about it. I take a lot of things into consideration.
yeah.
And you got a phone, right?
Oh yeah.
Look up Great Millstone.
Yeah, man, we in the end, man.
Yeah. And now it's time, the Lord has brought it to you. Now it's time for you to take it up and pick it up. Okay? I got a grandson, your age, 16 years old. And he's in the camp in Indianapolis. Okay, he got on it. And the spirit came on him, and he's in it. We have brothers in the camp that started out at your age. That's already standing there. This brother right here. Exactly. Yeah, this brother started out. How old are you now, bro? 24. He started out when he was 16 years old.
Yeah, but if you choose February, that's what
Let me look about your website.
Everything happens for a reason, bro. The YouTube, the inside there.
Great Millstone. Because right now, they're celebrating Christmas, and they're not telling you all the things to come. You got a whole bunch of ships out there on the port. You got all these things that are about to happen that are bad. Right. You see what you about to happen?
you see what the Lord did last year, this year. So what the Lord about to bring next year?
Right.
You know? One word. Yeah.
All that together?
Yeah. Not milestone, millstone. Two L's.
M-I-L-L.
Read off of that. M-I-L-L-S-T-O-N-E. That's what I'm doing. How you doing, man?
Is your father a Judite?
Yeah, he said it. What's going on, man?
Okay, sir.
How you doing?
Okay, all good.
You got a question?
Yeah. Where's the
Israelites.
Hebrew?
They eat Israelites? You know the Bible at all?
Not too much, a little bit.
You have a question?
Huh?
Armenian. Like some of our people are.
Yeah. Yeah, so we teach our Bible, man. We're prophesy. You recording yourself right now?
I'm talking about dysfunction. How there's problems that are occurring.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to solve something.
Trying to seek answers, right? Trying to get the questions answered about.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yeah, 1 second. Hey.
Let's read, man. Go ahead, Art.
It's Hosea 2 and 11. It says, I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast
There we
days,
go. There we go.
her new moons, and her
Are you
Sabbaths.
guys vegan? Sorry, are you vegan?
No. I mean, are y'all both vegan?
Why
Why you asking that? Why you asking us that, man?
The Bible should be teaching, the Bible teaches vegan.
No, it doesn't. How could it teach vegan when we were commanded to eat the lamb at the Passover?
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Do you know about that? You gotta do some more stuff.
Well, the thing is eating meat is...
That's what you came up here to say?
No, I wanted to share my information of what I believe something is good because of making the God.
Well, we dealing with the Bible, my man. If you ain't coming out the Bible, you ain't really saying much.
And is that what Bible's the same or they're different?
Well, the KJV, man, the King James Version, man. Yeah, they're all the same.
The Bible says I've given you every herb and every seed for food. So, in other words, God wants to take care of animals.
Hold on, brother, because the Bible also says, these I command you of all the animals, these you shall eat, and these you shall not eat.
That's the law.
Okay? It's in the law, so what you're saying is moot.
Yeah,
Okay,
trying
it's
to convince
irrelevant
yourself.
to
Yeah,
what you're saying. It's just like the guys, I was in the mall, they came up to me talking about the Lord. Did you know the Lord is a woman? You know, that bullshit. You know? You
Is
come
that
up
all
with
you had to
doctrine,
say?
man.
Is that all you had to say? Because that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man.
Look, there's nothing wrong.
I'm vegan.
There's
Alright,
nothing
that's cool, man.
There's nothing
You
wrong.
want to pat on your back or something?
No, I'm just saying that if we take care of ourselves and what we eat,
Yeah.
we'll also think rationally and correctly.
Well, you know, the Bible is it gives you the laws on what to eat and what not to eat.
Okay, if you're going strictly like the Bible, that's a different story. I don't know.
That's what we doing, man. What you think we up here man, talking about?
Okay, I questioned my reality a long time ago, and I made a lot of changes in my life in terms of what was wrong and what was true. So all I did was question my reality. I stopped smoking. I stopped eating meat. I stopped littering on the floor. I stopped doing a wide variety of wrongdoings that I knew was wrong.
Okay.
And part of that has to also do with, for instance, eating meat. Because meat, there's a just way to eat meat, don't get me wrong. What you're saying, I agree. Something to do with the just, correct, most correct approach to eating meat is correct for me. However, the approach is not the most correct. It's unjust of what we're doing.
No, it's not just the white man is doing. The way he torments these
That's a
animals.
condition. That's a condition.
It's the white man, yo. That's who you gotta talk to. He's the one that's destroying all
I
the
understand
animals.
what you're saying. However, what you're saying, a white man
The scriptures, man.
is a condition.
All right, man, you ain't saying nothing. You're saying a bunch of nothing, my man.
I just did.
You got out of your car all for that?
I just did.
What did you say? We're dealing with the Bible, man. You ain't really
In
saying
a few
much.
months, it don't matter if vegan or eat meat. There's a family coming. So
Yeah,
either
pretty
way,
soon you ain't gonna have nothing to eat.
It
So how
actually
about
does
that?
matter. That's has to do with mattering.
Well,
You can eat food.
in the actual long,
Are you
in
guys
the,
just
listen,
joking with me, or are you guys realistically?
in the long term of things, what you're going to be
laughing at
doing,
me.
listen, my man,
Yeah, I'm listening.
what you're going to be doing, you're going to be following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Okay? We're going to force these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible on you. Like this white man, like he
I'm not-
forces,
I'm not saying
listen,
he
brother,
forced anything on you,
like
bro.
he listens, like he forces his ways on us. We're going to force these laws, statutes, and commandments on you. And you're going to live righteously through the laws and statutes.
If that's
of the
true,
Bible.
yes. No.
Yeah, it is true.
No. Truth is water.
Get out. Proverbs
Beneficial.
29:2. Proverbs 29:2. You want to hear it?
Truth is
We're gonna
beneficial.
read the scriptures to you. You trying to record us and all of that? Come on.
Hey, the scriptures ain't no joke, bro.
Hold on. Come on. He a heathen. He don't have no reverence for the scriptures.
I was hoping this out. This is Proverbs 3:5.
I said, yeah.
It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Bro, go to 29:2.
It's Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right?
But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
Right. This is why everybody's speaking against eating meat, because of the cruelty that the devil, the so-called white man, the way he torments these creatures, man. The chicken, the cow, so on and so on. But in our kingdom, everybody's gonna rejoice. We ain't gonna be doing that to these creatures, man. To the Lord's creation. Okay, but now you're mourning because of the so-called white man. That's why everybody doesn't want to eat meat, because they see videos of what. No, I'm talking about what the. All right, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Read the scripture, man. Get out of here,
I
man.
understand what you're saying, though.
All right, get out of here, man.
Speaking, bro.
All right, get out of here, man. You saying nothing.
Hey,
Come on, man. Let's go. Ignore this guy.
It's everybody.
this is a joke.
Ignore
Everybody's
this
saying
guy,
meat.
man.
So we're all, everybody's a part of the issue.
Yeah, nothing to say, man.
Hey, this is how Esau had people walking around out of their mind, man, with no structure. You
Yeah,
know,
no point.
no point.
No point. What's
the point?
What's your point on what you're saying?
My point is just.
Let it be one sentence, my man. One sentence.
My point is the fact that I was just talking about how we're supposed to take care of animals and ourselves.
Who created the animals?
Nature.
Nature created the animals?
Oh,
So they just came about?
Nature created everything.
Give me Sirach 18 and 1. I'm gonna tell you who created everything, my man. And then get Colossians, the first chapter. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Sirach 18 and 1.
Read it with power, bro.
The Sirach 18 and 1. It says, he that liveth forever created all things in general.
Right? He that liveth forever, the Heavenly Father and His Son, created all things in general. Okay? That's who created the animals, man. If you're so worried about it.
Okay?
Why are you so concerned with these animals? You know the Lord about to destroy America with nuclear missiles?
I care about animals.
Do you know that the Lord is about to kill everything that's on the surface of America in the near future with nuclear fire?
No, I don't believe that.
Get second Peter 3.
What if some did not believe?
Well, we're supposed to stop doing wrongdoing so it can stop also.
Well, the devil is the one doing all the wrongdoing. He's the one destroying the earth. The so-called white man.
Gmsla.
Esau, Edom.
What?
Hey, you doing wrong by shaving your face.
Yeah.
Shaving the beard off your face.
And
gonna-
you got
in the
long
kingdom-
hair.
Right, in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to have a beard on your
God
face.
talks about how we're supposed to be loving to one another. Everything I'm saying, you guys are just like, what is that about?
Let's read the scripture, man.
This is 2 Peter 3 and
9.
9. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night,
Right?
in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
If I can say, Mother Nature ain't coming back. Yahweh Shai is coming
Mother
back.
Nature created everything.
Yahweh Shai
That's Mother
created all
Nature.
things.
The dirt, the grass, us, everything that's living.
Yeah? Go ahead.
All right, talk to
It
you guys
says,
later.
great noise, and the elements shall
This
melt
guy's a fool, man. He's
with
a fool.
fervent heat.
You're a fool, man.
Why?
Because you believe in Mother Nature, man.
Listen to this. Listen
I
to this.
believe
Hold
in
on,
what is
bro.
true.
Hold on. You're a fool, man.
I believe in what is true.
You're a fool.
What?
I just told you.
Who is that? There
Tell
is
me
no
why.
God.
You don't believe in the Bible.
I
You don't believe in
everything
the.
that's
You don't believe in the God of Israel.
I
That's
believe
why
every-
you're a
I
fool.
believe everything that's true.
Yeah, you're a fool, man.
That doesn't make me a
That's
fool.
You can skedaddle, man.
That doesn't make me a fool if I believe something else.
Hey, have
You're a
nice day,
heathen.
bro.
Get out of here.
You
Have a
too.
nice day.
Thanks.
Bye.
How do you
I don't use the word
Let me
Bible.
ask you something. How do you gauge what is
Just,
true? What do you measure? What is your measurement stick to what that is true? Well, how do you gauge that? How do you measure what
Universal.
is true?
Universal. Oxygen.
Wait, hold on. That's
Look,
not a
it's good for
measurement.
everybody. Yes,
Where's
it
your
is.
facts at? Where's your facts?
Where is it?
It's keeping me alive.
What is that?
Nature's keeping me alive.
No, the Lord is keeping you alive.
Brother, the Lord is there.
Hey, but this is the temperament of America. This is what Esau teaches. This is how Esau's creation ends up in the end. Foolish, without knowledge, just dumb in the
Just give you
brain.
an answer.
Hey, Colossians 1:15. Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature?
Right, speaking of
For by him
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
were all things created.
I Yahweh Shai was all things created.
For by him
Ain't no fucking
were
nature.
all things created.
Wait, hold on. Read that again. I slow it down.
Who is the image of the invisible power?
Right, Yahweh Shai. Okay, go ahead.
Firstborn of every creature.
First spirit created, man. The only one that the Heavenly Father created. Go ahead.
For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth.
Right, ain't no Mother Nature, man. Come on, with all that damn woman worship, man. Mother Nature. Come on, man. So everything just happened. Out of
Bang
nowhere.
theory.
Yeah, Big Bang. You don't get perfect order from destruction, man.
Right. This dude said the sand and the earth created.
Hey,
You're just saying whatever,
the
man.
scripture says that the Lord's not author of confusion, and that's what that guy was bringing. Nothing but confusion. Coming up here with his own opinions, thinking that what he got to say matters, man. Look, man, we're out here to teach this word, man.
What the hell vegan got to do with any goddamn thing?
Right.
If you vegan, all right. If you choose not to eat meat, all right. No doubt. That's why I had to say, you know, I'm not vegan, so y'all both vegan. You know?
Visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things are created by him and for him.
Right. You know, and that's something that they're gonna learn. Everybody gonna learn this, man. You know, you can say, you can have your opinions now and all of that, all that confusion, but all that shit gonna stop. Okay? Because the Lord he gonna come out from skies and all eyes shall see him. Then what? Where Mother Nature gonna be at?
Right.
You know? How you gonna stop that? You know? Then we gonna take over the world, man. Through force, through violence. You know?
Yeah, it says all knees gonna bow to the Lord, man. You're worried about the animals in that day, man.
Hey, you over here talking about the animal. What you a fucking animal activist, man?
Right.
Get your ass out of here, dude. The Lord created certain animals to be eaten, man. And then he created certain animals not to be eaten,
Yeah,
man.
why do you think when Noah, when he told his flood, he told him to take more clean animals
Yep.
than the unclean.
Yep.
Boys,
He gotta eat.
He
They had
needs
to
to eat.
eat.
You know?
Yeah.
The Lord fed the multitude with fish.
Yep.
Those are animals.
Yeah.
And like you get the lamb.
Right.
Every year. You hold the Pesach, the top of the year. You gotta eat lamb.
were to, do a sin offering, you offer what? Lamb, goat.
Yep.
You know.
Come on now, so these heathens, man. They don't have it, man. They don't have the juice, man.
They have their own vain opinion.
Right, that's just like when I was bringing up about that work. The guy, the individual at work, becomes the same thing.
Just saying anything. No facts.
Nothing. That's why I asked them, how do you measure your truth? What are you measuring it against? We measure our truth through the scripture.
Yep. Right. If it ain't out the scriptures, it ain't facts.
Like you did in the time of Daniel, you did have Daniel went, he had like a, what they call a vegan diet. He didn't eat no meat. He ate meat. It's probably on pig, he ate green.
Yep.
All right, but that was just, for a certain time, man. There's nothing wrong. If you want to go without meat, there's nothing wrong. If you want to, go that route, go ahead.
But when the Passover coming around,
right? In the time of the Passover, what are you gonna do? Well, you gotta eat that lamb, man.
you got to.
No, you can't tell the Lord I'm vegan. Lord, I can't eat the lamb. I'm vegan. I don't eat meat.
Can I get one of them? It's Beyond Meat lamb.
Yeah.
Hey, meat carries the only protein. Vegetables don't have that type of protein that meat has. So our body needs that,
And then, like I said too, it's Esau. He's destroying every fucking thing.
Right.
He has all the meat and all that all messed up, man. Blame the so-called white man. Nobody want to point the finger at this nigga though, man. In our kingdom, these animals ain't gonna be getting tortured and all of that.
Yeah, when we want to eat, we're gonna kill them in a humane way, not inhumane.
You
like
can eat it right there.
Right.
You're gonna eat it months down the line and shit.
It's gonna be shipped to you from 3,000 miles away.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't got no preservatives and all of this shit in it, man.
When it dies, ain't gonna be tortured to death. Because when them animals that at the slaughterhouse, they're going through a lot of stress, and that their hormones in their blood.
Yep.
And we eat that shit, man.
Yep.
We waste it, they pass it on to us. They feel it.
People trying to get some new content. People pouring us some shit. Yeah.
That's why, you gotta be careful when food comes up,
Man, fuck it, man.
Yeah, he was looking at me like, man, bro, leave me alone. Because if you like, I'm a target. I ain't got the permit on. You trying to make me a vegan?
Yeah, you talk, what's all this I'm talking to y'all, and y'all coming with, that's how we coming to you. We have no regards of what you think, man.
That's all. Book of Psalm 66 and 3. It says, say unto God, how terrible art thou in thy works. The greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee.
The world's about to find out how terrible Yahweh Shemel Shai is, and they're about to find out his power. And the Lord is dreadful among the heathens. They're about to find out, not giving credit to no fucking Buddha and all these other pagan gods, the wind, the leaves, the sand. They're about to find out who Yahweh Shemel Shai is. Can you read it, man?
Yeah, because what he's about to do, man, everyone's going to know that there's only one God. And the gods they've been worshiping the whole time are nothing but idols, man. Because there's only one God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All the other gods you see you've been worshiping, they're nothing but idols, man. Alright? Like the Lord said himself. I'm the Lord, there's none else. There's none else beside me. Okay?
Verse 4, it says, all the earth shall worship thee.
All the earth shall worship Yahweh Shemel Shai. When Yahweh Shai returns, after Yahweh Shai conquers all these nations, every single need is going to learn about. Every single need going to bow. All these heathens going to learn how to submit. Acknowledge Yahweh Shemel Shai.
It says, all the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name, Selah.
So the Lord will be acknowledged. Go ahead, keep
And they're going to love it too. Like they said, the scripture said it. They go,
The wicked rule the earth
Righteous.
Salaki. When the righteous rule the earth rejoices.
People rejoice. That's why he fired out.
right.
Because he's kind of mourning, I guess.
Yep.
But it's like, when the Lord about to destroy all these motherfucking animals, then now what?
Right.
Now what? Oh, I don't believe that. Well, you ain't gotta believe it, dude.
Witnesses. And he's about to eat meat when there's no food. There's a famine. Shit.
Yeah.
He gonna eat
He gonna
himself.
eat people.
Verse 4, it says, all the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name.
Oh, 5, my bad. My bad. What is 5? Verse 5.
And when you sing, and you're in good spirits.
Yep.
You know,
Reading one of Psalms, which is a book written by David. When he written these things, it was in Psalms, you know.
Which is praises.
And there's all type of emotions for all those songs.
Right.
Just like songs. You have songs that get you in a good mood, songs that, you know, people make when they're sad. It's all that, man.
It says,
You have songs against your enemies, you know?
if I not see the works of the Most High, he is terrible in his doings, so towards the children of men.
And so, Lord God, you see why the Lord beat the hell out of the heathens with tornadoes, whirlwind, tempests. You see why the Lord always judges these heathens. They're goofy as hell, man. You know?
I got it. What scripture? This is Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 16. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power,
Right. These heathens, they don't believe, and majority of our people don't believe in the Lord, man. That he's a full power.
Right.
That he's omnipotent. Go ahead.
thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it.
Right, we know the Lord's strength. We're anticipating the Lord showing his power. I asked the Lord, man. I be asking the Lord to show his power on these people, man.
He knows.
You know? Go ahead.
And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Right. When the Lord do things, you know, that increases our faith, man, and our boldness, man. Alright? We believe in the Lord, man. We believe in these prophecies, man. Watch when the Lord bring it next year, man. Watch what the Lord do. 2022, watch what the Lord do, man.
That's right.
You know, he's gonna turn it up like he always do.
Hey, you gotta understand, the second, minute, hour, day, month, and even year that goes by, you're getting closer to our Lord's second coming. We know that day, that our Lord's second coming is not going to be a pretty day. All right, Yahweh Shai said that He comes to fire on earth. But what so life will be ready to kindle? You're gonna have a lot of things that are gonna take place before Yahweh Shai returns, like Jacob's trouble, famine, pestilence, mass death, and okay.
Darkness is not light. That gross darkness. Man, terrifying out here.
But as it is written, the day of the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. He's gonna catch a lot of you people off guard. Catch a lot of people, a lot of people off guard, because you people think that you're in peace and safety because you still have these holidays. That's when the Lord's gonna bring that sudden destruction upon you, man.
That spirit is dead. That holiday spirit is dead. It ain't nothing like when I was a child. Nothing like it. And I'm a young man. How much more, you know, when you was a child, bro? It ain't nothing like that, man.
When you go out and for the so-called Christmas Day, when you go outside, all you hear is children outside
bro.
playing and shit, riding their bike, you know. They got this toy, they got that, you know. It's a whole different spirit, man.
It's dead.
It's dead now.
We go back to here those books.
Hey, even though it was a wicked spirit, it just show you that this wickedness is the Lord is wiping it out.
The murk is ceasing.
The murk is ceasing.
But Mary is one and two. Most High is jealous and the Lord with vengeance. The Lord with vengeance is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries. He will reserve his wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord is very slow to anger. It seems like it's taking a while. But 2022 just made a big deal, man. Yeah, but 2022 is anger. And it's revenge, man.
He said, don't tarry, wait for it.
Yep.
It will surely come. It will not tarry, man.
Like that guy who just walked on by, he said, you know, tonight, aren't I? No, not for long.
Who said that?
Yeah.
No, he's a heathen, man. I don't expect nothing from these heathens. You know, they're supposed to talk like how they talk.
Well, he's not alive. He's dead. Yeah. He's dead. He's a walking dead.
Lord might have it to where he may eat his own children, man.
That's right. It's just because when you talk about eating animals and meat.
Damn, that's a hell of a judgment.
That's what the Lord about to bring, man.
Yeah, you didn't like the taste?
These are things that the prophets witnessed, man. Seen visions of it, man.
Yep.
Scripture say the Lord is the king of terrors, man.
Yep. That's how it's a fearful thing.
Fearful thing, man, to fall into the hands of the living power. See, these people don't recognize the Lord. He's a living power. He ain't going nowhere. You know? People talking about oxygen. The Lord has it to where you're able to breathe taking that oxygen, man. You motherfuckers, man.
Hey, I was watching this video recently. They said that the oxygen is produced from, it has to be produced from God because they were looking into it. Like, like there's life in oxygen. So I'm like, man.
Yeah.
So even for you to breathe, it's the Lord that has to allow it.
Yep.
There's life in everything.
Yep.
Remember the Lord said, I can raise these stones up to praise me, man. Come on, man.
They don't want to, these people don't acknowledge the Lord, man.
Right.
No, real soon they will. That power that he's about to bring, man. The Lord's about to, the whole world is going to acknowledge who Yahweh Shemah Shai is.
Right.
And when he does, when they do realize that they're going to be in great fear. All right, because real soon all the inhabitants of the world is going to fear Yahweh Shemah Shai.
Just like they did when the Lord split that sea and delivered his people. All the nations was in fear, man. So it's going to go back to that. The Lord will make an example out of this place.
Yep. It's going to be a perpetual fear. You know?
Yeah, this place is going to be one big memorial. You know, one big desert.
It's back in Hosea 2 and 11. It says, I will also cause her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moon, and Sabbath.
In the spirit, this might be one of the last major holidays for these people.
What's real, bro?
Lord really might start bringing the famine. Esau might bring the martial law. He's considering using military to give people that chemical, you know? So we're slowly reaching to that tyrant state. And, you know, there's a lot of jobs. The jobs are shortening. People about to get reality check, bro. All that happy spirit, you know, enjoying, about to get together right now. You know, they thought they got away by taking the chemical. You know, they all together happy. You know, Esau right now on the news is telling them restrictions in politics. He's saying that, look, y'all can't gather with people that are not, you know, the natural mute people. So it's causing division, you know. It's a war going on.
Threat and death.
Psychological war.
It's a war while people is fucking living it up and shit. Go ahead,
It says, her new moons, her Sabbaths, and her solemn feasts, and I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, whereof she has said, there are my rewards that my lovers have given me, and I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them. So, and I will visit upon her the days of Balaam, when she burnt incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she went unto her lovers.
And so other people were worshiping Satan. Well, it's not rain right now.
Oh, man. That Bank of America is right there, so you need to.
This is and I will visit upon her days of Balaam, when she burnt incense to them, and she decked herself with earrings and her jewels, and she went after her lovers, and forgot me, saying the Lord.
And that's a metaphor for Israel playing the harlot. Yeah. And that's what a lot of Israelites are doing right now. They're worshiping another God. You know, you're doing idolatry. You know, you burning them candles, them incense, you know, trying to create a nice environment. Well, the Lord ain't with none of that shit, man. He's quite fed up with all of these holidays and this mirth.
We just read, he said he hates that the song celebrations feasted us. That's that day, it's going to be a new holiday. When America's destroyed. It's Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
And so we're about to witness the greatest exodus upon the planet of the earth. Everyone's going to witness it. And Lord willing, it was meant to be in that experience. You know, like the Lord said, I was not suffered them to dwell in the land of Egypt no more. So the Lord is hearing our cries and our afflictions, and he's about to bring hell upon this place and take us out of here. You know, he said he's going to stretch his hand upon Egypt again as before, and make the land desolate thereof. You know, we're about to witness the desolation of Babylon, aka America. You know, the economy is going to collapse. You know, all the mirth is going to be thrown out the window. Go ahead,
and from all countries, whether I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. That's how bad that destruction is going to be. It says, which led the seed of the house of Israel out in the north country. That's what we're talking about.
Let's move over, brothers. Let's move over there. Real quick. Go ahead, go ahead. Let's just come in tight, man. Let's come in tight. Let's come in tight.
Oh, you want to use it? You want to use it? Perfect. So it's going back to that Jeremiah 23:8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So yeah, you know, that north country is talking about right here in America, man. This place is destroyed. The destruction is going to be so great. You know that the Most High is going to raise up a new holy day, man. Another high holy day where we remember the destruction of this place, man. It's going to be a good day. You know, because, you know, we out here prophesying, you know, raining, in season and out of season, you know.
bro, like this brother is saying next week is gonna be a new year, right?
So far,
yeah. It's gonna be a so-called New Year.
Saturday, yeah.
That's when it's that's when it all starts. Everything starts starting.
We're gonna be out here. Yeah. In the new year, we're gonna be out here. Everybody. Our apostles, the elders, all the camps will be out there prophesying the downfall of this place, man. But and you know, night prior, we're gonna put curses on this fucking place. But the crazy part about it is Christmas, right now, and New Year's is under a Sabbath.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. People don't even know that, man. They worshiping Satan on this, you know, Shabbat.
High holy day.
Yeah, and it's the Shabbat. Yeah, that's a double spit in the Lord's face. Yeah, on a holy day, worshiping idols, you know, having a good ass time. The Lord about to visit y'all Israelites, man.
This
Yeah, go ahead.
is Ezekiel 7:3. It says, "Now is the end come upon thee. I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways."
So our people are having a good ass time when the end has come upon you right now. In the midst of everybody Anybody could tell you this is the last days. Like, from a little kid, like, no, something's up. I think God coming for his world, you know?
Yeah. God of the Israelites.
It says, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense upon thee all thine abominations.
So all the things you're doing right now, celebrating these holidays, is abominable. When you go into that word, it's disgusting. The Lord don't like that shit.
It says, and mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And you shall know that I am the Lord.
And the Lord is not going to spare our people. Now let's get Psalm 78. Oh no. Yeah. 78 and verse 49.
Psalm 78 and 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So the Lord is about to send evil angels like he did in Egypt. But now in modern day Egypt, he's about to send the evil angels upon the Israelites. You know, like he did the Egyptians. But all you Americans are about to be visited, man. Go ahead.
He made a way to his anger, spared not their soul for death, but gave their life over to the pestilence.
And a lot of you are going to be given over to that.
Pestilence?
Yeah, but I want to say. Because Esau is predicting 2 million by January. So a lot of you having a good ass time right now, but you at the family function about to be given over to that Omni-Man.
Yep. Yeah, Marion.
Creepy Joe said, you unjuice, be prepared to die.
Yep.
Be prepared to die. Okay? So how they gonna bring death? Are they bringing it to you?
They might release a real thing, or it's going to be the juice. The juice that's going to die off.
And they're going to blame the unjuice.
Huh?
And they're going to use the unjuice for the philosophy that later on going to have.
Esau know what he's doing, man. He's crafty.
My
The Lord
co-workers.
gave him that crafty spirit, though. He ain't fooling nobody. The scripture said he will not deceive the elect. If it were possible, you know.
And right now, it's precept I wanted to start off with is Proverbs 29 and 25. By the fear of man bringeth a snare. Now, everybody's convinced because they're in that fear spirit. Right?
Yeah, they're listening to the news.
Yeah, my grandma, she's considering it. After like, oh, I don't want to do that. Hell no. Like, now she believes it because of the fear this dude is pushing. He's pushing it.
Are people watching they believe what the news says, not knowing that the news, they're one of their jobs is push out fear to the people, man.
Yeah,
they want to put you in fear because that's how they control you. You know, it's through fear. That's why they're saying that a lot of people are dying because of this juice. You know, a lot of they push out that fear so people can gobble that up, be afraid, and do as they say, man.
Yeah. But really, it's coming out. Not coming out, but it's being shown more and more that you really don't believe in the Lord. Yeah. You know, because if anything's really happening, it's supposed to push you to the fear of the Lord, man. You know, to get you closer to your God. But your God is Esau. That's why you're gonna take that digital all. You know.
I can get you on that scripture. It's the book of Proverbs 29 and 25. It says, "The fear of man bringeth a snare."
So because you fear man and not Yahweh Shai, you will walk into the snare. And a lot of you, Jakes, you're starting to run to these destined sites. You're starting to run to the so-called white man. You know, because you believe in him so much, you fear him so much, instead of fearing the Lord.
Yeah, right. They don't want to be taken out of their comfort zone. You know, because going against this jab thing, man, it would take you out of your comfort zone. You know, being able to. Sometimes when they say you're not going to be able to go to the gym, you're not going to be able to go to this or go to the grocery store, this or that or the other, people get scared and say, well, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And even General Fat Ass, General Johanna, talking about how we gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Worried about your belly, man. The Lord feeds. He says the birds, they don't have a storehouse where they store food and stuff, but yet He feeds them every day, man. Okay? They don't go a day without eating. The Lord is the one who does that, man. You know, so we have to have that much faith in Yahweh Shai, man, that we're way more than birds.
And those little supermarkets in the wilderness, man.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna fly over here to Ralph's, right? Honey something seeds.
We were looking for our God to
There was nothing in the wilderness. The Lord provided everything. Light, guidance.
That's why our forefathers wanted to go back to Egypt and told Moses, hey, why you brought us over here?
God.
You brought us over here to die and eat. Egypt, we were eating all sorts of things. There's nothing out here, man. Even after what they saw, what the Lord did in the Red Sea, opposite way, man. How He split the Red Sea, our people still had unbelief.
That's
Even
that stiff-necked people.
right. Even the big chariot that was over them, giving them light by day, light by night, or a big pillar by fire by night, and a cloud by day, man. Our people still had unbelief, man. You know, and even when the Lord gave man a bread from heaven.
But when they were eating the chicken, they were still complaining.
They were complaining about eating bread too. You know, we've been eating bread all this time. Ungrateful, man. This you're eating.
Right.
All right. Here it is. You're complaining that you're not eating. The Lord gave you manna, and then you complain about you're eating manna too much. So gave you quail. What do you do when you're eating quail? Once you're eating it, you're eating and enjoying that quail, the Lord kills your ass, man.
Because they weren't thanking the Lord in their minds. They're like, oh shit, you know, niggas licking their fingers.
Chicken and biscuits.
You know, finish it in here. It says, the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whosoever putteth his trust in the Lord shall be saved.
That's what I just said, man. You know, because once you fear Esau, you fear these things out here, you go and do what He tells you to do. You know? But you're supposed to fear the Lord. Do what He said to do. The Lord said not to put your trust in man. Cursed be he that trusteth in man. You know?
Like the brothers have been saying, you know, this Jews, all these unrighteous degrees, man, that's all leading up to that Revelation 13 and 16, man, that MLTV.
Yeah, it's forcing people into like, look, you either choose the Lord or you choose Esau's system.
Yeah. But it's saying that there's people are, you know, gonna get desperate. There's gonna be only way to buy itself, only way to eat. And that's gonna be through that mark.
That's for the hopeless. But the ones of us with lots of hope, hey man, we calling on Yahweh from outside.
Yeah.
You can tell the different type of spirit we have
That's good right there,
because we ain't walking around in fear.
Yeah.
Like these people are like, oh my God, I don't know, I don't want to, you know, catch anything. You know, we walking in the confidence of the Lord. And you can see the different spirit on us. That's why we're gonna get this precept right here.
So 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but
So
of power.
if we don't have the spirit of fear, if we don't fear man, then we ain't gonna walk into no snare. You know? And the Lord hasn't given us the spirit of fear. That's why we're walking around here confident. You know, not showing any like, oh, watch out, you know, I might have to, I need to put the mask on and all that bullshit.
The Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
And sound mind goes into self-control. You know, we can control our spirit. We ain't like you people, you know, can't rule your own spirit. Like, I want to eat. I got to go to Esau. I want to, you know, do this. I got to go to so-called. No, we depend on the Lord. You know?
Well, plus we have knowledge. That's what we say, wisdom and knowledge. So we build that side. That also goes into not having that spirit of fear. We've been in this thing, you know, we've been out here on the highways and the byways, we're building up our faith, man. It's that measure of faith that it was given to us.
It's braving.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying.
building it up.
I knew it, man.
No,
The weather changed like a woman, man.
Take one step forward, a little half step. There you go. There you go.
For the Most High have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Right, we ain't full of fear like you dumbass people. We got fear, but we got the right fear, man.
Right.
You know, our fear is in the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, fear of Him taking the spirit from us, fear of the Lord destroying us, man. We want to be saved.
We're in fear of doing the wrong thing,
Right,
man.
right.
Doing the wrong thing against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
That's it, man. Not in fear of the so-called white man. He's a creation.
It
He ain't moving on his own accord.
says fear not them that can kill the body.
That's it, bro.
Alright? Esau can kill the body, not even if the Lord allows him to.
Yep.
We can only do what the Lord said we'll do.
The Lord kills, He makes alive, He wounds and He heals, man.
That
When we are
scripture's coming out every week now.
All right, you with me? Yeah. We got to get that Genesis 22 because that was the whole end of. What did the angel say at the end of Abraham's test? I see that thou fearest the Lord, man. Yeah, and that's what this when the Lord has this man push this paragma, it's gonna come down to who you fear. That's the whole thing. Because if you fear Yahweh Shem Shai, you're gonna refuse that even in the face of death.
Ooh, I got some.
If you fear the devil, you gonna comply.
Sirach 2:15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey His word.
Right?
Ooh, not take the grain of rice.
Or not trusting man.
Yep.
The scriptures forbids trusting man. The scriptures forbid you trusting your own mind.
The scripture says ye are not servants of men.
Yeah.
We serve Yahweh Shem Shai. We ain't man pleasers.
Right.
It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him.
That's it right there.
And they that love Him shall be filled with the law. Right? Because love is what? Keeping the commandments.
And what's well pleasing unto the Lord? Trusting in Him.
Faith.
You know, when times are difficult,
Faith.
trusting in Him.
Ooh, faith.
Faith is well pleasing unto the Lord, man.
Yeah, because it says right here, Hebrews 11:6. All right. But without faith, it's impossible. It is impossible to please Him. So without faith, if you don't believe in the Most High, you can't please Him that way, man. And faith is some proof through actions, not through your words. You gotta show through your actions. Us being out here, be out here in the rain, shows our faith, man. You know, we got other camps that say they believe in the Most High, but they'll take breaks when it gets cold, or when the season changes. And we're supposed to be out in season and out of season, man.
Yep.
It says without.
I want to say too that the scripture says the Lord is an invisible God. And you can't see Him with your bodily eyes, man. That takes what? Faith. So how can you? There's no pleasing the Lord if you don't even believe in something you can't see, man. When really the Lord is seeing in everything, man. If you have the faith.
Right. And that's why Scripture says, blessed are your eyes when you see, when you hear, when you hear.
And faith is vision, man. Like we can see these things happening, man. And the Lord has all these movies being made. I'm pretty sure this collage is for movies and, you know. But it's the Lord put the spirit on His devil to show what He's about to do. You know?
The Lord says, blessed are they that have not seen, yet believe.
And that's us, man. He's taking on that whole spirit. You know? Go ahead.
But without faith, it's impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
That's right. Jump back to that Sirach.
You gotta believe the Lord exists in every situation, in everything. You know, whatever comes up, you gotta believe that He is there. He is. You know, He's gonna come through. He's gonna make that situation beneficial for you.
Sirach 2:17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls.
Right, we're preparing our hearts right now, man. You know, Lord is preparing our minds, you know, for what's to come. For one, it's a lot, bro. For one, He's hardening us, you know, getting our spirits together, you know, for this unprecedented judgment. You know, can we get that word unprecedented?
Because really, this is war against the elect.
Yeah, our nation.
This is war against the elect of our nation. This right here.
Yeah, pick it up, bro. It's really wiping you wet.
Yeah.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight, saying, "You will fall."
Make you ready for the battle. The Lord is preparing our minds for the war to come.
That's it.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight, saying, "You will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men."
Look at that, man. We based on the mercy of the Lord, man. We know our faith is the Lord gonna come through for us and deliver us from the Edomites. But this nigga about to go crazy.
Yeah.
But who's gonna put the spirit on him to go crazy? The Lord.
That's why you said wrath and then mercy. You go, you know, it says, "For as His majesty is, so is His mercy." We know that the mercies of the wicked are cruel, but our Lord's mercies is everlasting, man. And He shows mercy to you. He shows mercy to you, man. And we hope that in the day of wrath that He shows mercy to us. This is why we're out here every week, man, doing this work, because we're trying to be saved from the evil day that's fastly approaching, man. Lord willing, that day comes next year, man. Lord willing, we're saved out of here next year, man. Lord willing, all the prophecies that needs to happen before Lord's second coming, like the charagma, like water will breathe, Jacob's trouble, famine, the pestilence. We hope those things come to pass, man. You know?
Bro, when there's a new year, people don't understand that they reset prices. They reset every product. So inflation is gonna start right out the gate in the new year.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna go up. Price is gonna go up. You know, living costs. People don't know this. But go ahead.
Just yesterday, I went to the grocery store just to buy some, to buy some food. To buy some food, and normally this stuff will cost me around like $25 or something like that. I spent $57, and I only got 5 different items.
God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. People are gonna have a hard time surviving. And they're saying that a lot of people are living off these savings now.
Yep.
Oh, that is good, bro.
Yeah, let's get Zephaniah 2 and 3, man. You know, so we based on the faith. We based on the Zephaniah 2 and 3. You know, we based on the mercy of the Lord, man. You know, and that's what pushes us to do what we gotta do. So the Lord can have mercy. You know, that's why we laboring, man, and walking accordingly, man. You know, we deal with fear with our brothers, man. You know, go ahead. Yeah, Zephaniah 2 and 2.
It's Zephaniah 2 and 2.
3.
2 and 3. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth,
Right?
which hath wrought His judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, and may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger."
Look at that, man. It may be that you may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, because that's what we fastly approaching. Okay, in 2022, the Lord gonna take it to the next level, man. So we're hoping to be hid. Let's see what that word is. We're hoping to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. And see what the NLT say as well. Bible can stop.
You gotta write it in the shadow of your Almighty.
Yep. The secret place. You ain't got another brother?
When you think about a secret place, it's like a hiding spot. Well, you know, Lord could be protected.
Get that word and get the NLT.
The NLT is Zephaniah 2 and 3. Seek the Lord, all who are humble, and follow His commands. Seek to do what is right and to live humbly. Perhaps even yet the Lord will protect you.
Woo!
There's a
Go ahead, huh?
there's a scripture that says, seek the Lord that he may live. So it's coming down to life or death. If you don't seek the Lord, it's death. If you seek the Lord, you might receive mercy. That's what it's coming down to.
Yeah, what
The head,
yeah, the head.
the Hebrew word is sathar, which means to hide, conceal, to hide oneself, to be hidden, be concealed.
Wait, hold on. How you do this, bro? What?
Now,
Go ahead again.
Sathar is the Hebrew word, to hide, conceal, to hide oneself.
That reminds me of somebody did Revelation 3. You know, the Lord's going to conceal us in that hour, man. Go ahead.
To hide carefully, to be hidden carefully. Be concealed, to conceal, hide, to hide oneself carefully.
It ain't like we got a secret hiding place, but we're under the Lord, man.
hidden in plain sight.
Yeah. The Lord gonna protect us, man.
Say, who don't want to be hidden when there's a famine?
Man.
Who don't want to be hidden when there's mass rape and murder out here?
And you can say that Noah and his family was hid. Yeah. He was hid in that hour, in that day.
Flood. In the ark, man.
Yep. He had protection.
And it goes for us.
Yep.
We do the right thing, man. We're gonna be hid from all the destruction. It's not like we're gonna get beamed up and witnesses. No, we're gonna be in the midst of it.
Yep.
But the difference between us and these people is that we're gonna face the wrath. We're gonna witness it. We're gonna witness the judgment that Yahweh is gonna bring.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna be out as pilgrims. The Lord's gonna be the one to provide for us.
That's right.
He's gonna be the one to protect us from all the evil and all the trouble that's coming, man.
That don't mean it ain't gonna be scary though.
Yeah.
That don't mean that it ain't gonna be, your heart ain't gonna be racing.
Hey, think about Noah and the animals, man. You don't think they just all happy and all because then the ark? No, they were scared, man. Come on, Lord had come in flood. See what the ark was. Like you ever been in a boat? In a very crazy boat ride, ark is probably going back and forth, you know.
Everybody died for 8 people. Everybody died. I mean, there's I know the brother said. We got you dead in that day. Yeah. It's Revelation 3 and 10. Look at this Psalm 91. It says, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Come on, then. Oh, yeah. That's good too, though. That's very cool. Because we get into that time when he's going to make us move on the prophets, man. In New York, they're about to pass that bill. I think it's Bill A 416, some shit like that, where they could deem anybody, what is the word? Basically a harm to society. Public health, you know?
And if they pass it in New York, they'll believe they're doing
Gonna pass it in Cali.
Yeah. Basically, whatever New York does, Cali does it too. You know,
It's them 2 states, you know, it's 2 coasts. You know, the blue states.
Yeah.
But it's all good because it's all prophecy. Now we're not to be afraid of that. Esau, do what you gotta do. The Lord will do what he gotta do.
Right.
Go ahead.
So Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Right, us doing his work. Us enduring, persevering. You know, through whatever we face. Alright? Hold fast to his word. Go ahead.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And that's that reward. That reward is gonna kick in. You know? That reward is gonna kick in that day. The Lord said he will keep us, guard us, protect us, shield us in that hour, man. You know? The angel of the Lord is captive about them that fear him and delivereth them. That's what we're looking forward to, man. While the whole world is gonna be bugged the fuck out, man. Trembling in fear. Yeah. We're gonna be rejoicing, man.
Right.
You know, because we've been festive in Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
Yeah. As it is written, laugh now and born a week later.
Yep.
Yeah. That's for the wicked ass niggas that never believed in this truth. But for us, we're weeping. We'll see, we're going to be laughing. Like I said,
Right.
in Job 5. In famine, thou shalt laugh, man.
That's it. Go ahead.
It says, "We shall come upon all the earth, all the world, try them dwell of the earth."
There you go,
One
man.
of the words for tribe definitions of testimony of faith, man. So all you people that say, you believe in God, you know, you believe in the Most High, well, guess what? The Most High is
Don't
going
be
to push
tried.
you to the test,
Yep.
man. And that world is ultimate. It needs the whole world. Right. Inhabited earth, man. So this just like how the pandemic shut down the whole world, this Quran was going to be brought upon the whole world to try everyone's faith.
That shutdown was to make room for that. Right. Because it's a new world order. One world order, man. You know? And the Lord put the spirit on this man to do that. Go ahead. I'll read that song. Yeah. We in that secret place. Like Laura Hill said on that Nile song, I'm in this secret place.
It's Psalms 91:1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty."
And I ain't talking about some mystic building in the middle of nowhere, man. That's talking about the truth, it's knowledge. Right. Go ahead.
It says, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust."
Right, that's what we put our trust in, man. You know? Not in nothing tangible in this world. You know? Not in no goddamn man. You know? The scriptures say you don't go to the unmerciful for kindness, man. And that's what our people are doing, lining up, taking this juice, thinking it's going to help you. The scripture said this man is a, how does it go in Job? Physician of no value, man.
Yeah,
Job 5.
You know? This man's position is I mean, his medicine is witchcraft, man.
yeah.
Pharmakia.
Like brothers are going into it, man. It's all for profit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And to put spirits on you, man.
Yeah. And attacking on our people. Yeah.
And you don't make money if you're not sick.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't make money if you're not sick. So their goal is to continue to make you sick.
Yep.
And keep you sick, man. That's how they make money. That's why the scripture says love of money is the root of all things. The love of money root of all evil. Root of all evil.
Yep.
Right?
And like the one saying that they won't give you the cure, they'll give you the treatment with many more side effects.
That's why they will kill what's that nigga? What's that dude's name? Dr. Satan.
Yeah.
They'll kill the real physicians. You know? Got something?
Yeah, they said, a lady brought it out that the jab, once they get you on these boosters, the booster is, the thunderclap.
The boost mobile.
The boost mobile is used to keep suppressing your white. Your boost mobile is used to continue to suppress you producing white blood cells.
Yeah.
And once they get you to your fourth or so forth and so on, now you need that
To live.
to live.
Hey, bro, recently, well, I seen an article before I got here. It was saying that now they only protect you for 10 weeks. So pretty much you got to get another update.
And it's gonna keep going. It ain't gonna fucking stop.
People don't think, man. They don't look. You got a brain. A lot of people don't use it. You gotta ask yourself, like, why are they continuing this? I thought, one job wasn't enough. Why are they telling you get a booster shot? Like that's gonna help. It's not gonna help, man. You know, now they're creating more variants, different variants, and you gotta take more jabs. And if you don't get the boost mobile, then you're technically unjabbed. You know, it's just a bunch of messy confusion. A lot of people are just too stupid to see it.
And that's what they get for trusting the devil. Like the scripture tells you, 2 Ezra 16, those that consented unto him were held in the riches, trampled on the foot. Now you're looking fucking stupid.
Yeah, because you even got people that are either die because of what they juice, or they get some serious side effects, man.
Yeah, that's just that. I don't know how to say that. That one shot that came out, man, is getting all type of people blood clots and side effects.
Oh yeah. And all of them. And before they gave the juice out,
they were passing laws where the people can't sue them sue these companies if you get any side effects.
All right.
You gotta question that, man. You gotta
Right.
why can I not sue them if I get any side effect? You know.
I did a video on when they were trying to give me just the test, and I had to. They wanted, well, I didn't sign the shit. They wanted you to waive all your rights to suing them in the event that you die from a test. From just the test, you could die from it.
Gotta question that, man.
So what is on this thing? You know what I'm saying?
Nanotechnology.
Exactly. You know, and with the nanotechnology, you have to constantly it has to constantly update itself. You have to constantly update it with the boost.
We didn't even
Say
mention
number of updates.
We didn't even mention the hydrogen.
And now they come with everything, bro. The pill.
Yep.
Now people got to take pills. America's become one bunch of drug addicts.
That's
High
all,
off
man.
the goddamn
And people don't even know another shutdown won't come. They're going to take more of your liberties. They're going to crash this economy. And it's going to go virtually.
I gotta cook you up. The Psalm 7:1. Be merciful unto me, O Most High. Be merciful unto me.
And that's what we asking, man. We want that mercy, man. Every day we beg the Lord for mercy, man. Because we ain't got it, all right? We ain't got it.
Righteousness are like filthy
Yeah,
rags.
man. We need our power, man. We need our power to protect us from this devil, man. Go ahead.
For my soul trusted in thee. Yeah, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge until these calamities be overpassed.
Look at that, man. Look at that, man.
And we're going to be looking up to your house, but you know, shout for refuge until these calamities be overpassed. So all these troubles come upon the earth. And Lord willing, you know, we had that kawah and that the calamities, that judgment passes over us, man.
Right. Didn't I ask for that word unprecedented?
Yeah, I got it.
Bubble shot, man, because the things that we're about to witness on this earth, that the Lord about to bring, it's never been seen before, man. Yeah. Even this experiment, this live exercise that this devil's doing, it ain't never been seen.
Yeah.
So we're in unprecedented times. Go ahead. And then somebody get Jeremiah 30.
Unprecedented, never done or known before.
You got it more?
That sounds like Daniel 12.
Where'd you look it up at? Google. Yeah, let me get some more. Never done or known before. Go ahead.
Let's go to Miriam. Let's see.
Okay.
Not done or experienced before.
No, never. What the world about to witness has never been experienced before.
Daniel 12.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's get that Jeremiah 30, 30 and 7, and then let's get it in the NLT. All right. And so the book of Jeremiah 30 and 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Right, what day? Go ahead. It says, so that none is like it, and it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, Jacob are you tribes, man, you so-called Negroes, you Hispanics, you Native Americans, man. You know? The Lord about to bring it to your doorstep.
Yeah. That day, and none is like it.
Yep.
Unprecedented. Never experienced like
the flood.
Right. Hey, that's a perfect example because no one, they never experienced rain.
Never.
Until the Lord brought it rain. And that's when, you know, the world experienced what rain was, man.
Yeah.
You know? And this is why when it rains, after the flood and it, continued to rain, the Lord made the rainbow as a covenant with the whole earth, man. That's the only covenant that the Lord made with everyone. Yeah. All right? That he's never going to flood the earth again.
Got that in etymology, president. Okay. It's the same thing, but presidented means in accordance with an established custom. And then not in accordance with an established custom.
Now, normally, one of the things that was unprecedented, the Lord brings out Leviathan. I've never seen before. No one has seen Leviathan, evil spirits, newly created creatures. It sounds crazy, but the Lord got some things that he's holding back until that day that comes, man. That will be destruction. Right.
Only seen in movies and in the script.
Hey,
but the prophet seen it.
Only experience once.
The prophet seen it. They received visions of it.
Them Ammonites experience what it's like to be living life.
Yeah. But that was an atom bomb. The nuclear bomb is on a whole different level.
It's gonna shake the entire earth, man. It's gonna rock to and fro, like that's it.
It's gonna be
Biggest earthquake ever.
we have America and Israel be completely decimated with missiles.
Yeah.
We're gonna have other certain parts of Europe, certain parts of Russia, and probably certain parts of China hit with missiles. You gotta understand when you go to Isaiah 95, it says they shall be burning into a fire. This is a war like I've seen G.I. Joe, I think it was the second to last one, where they're all in a meeting, and all the world leaders came, and one country pushed the missile, and they all started shooting missiles. The point is, once one country shoots missiles, it's on, man. It's a war. And who's the Lord going to use to start off the war? Me, the Russians. Because if you go to Revelation 13:2, they're that feet. Alright? They're the feet, which they're there. Alright, which the feet represents the end of something. And the Lord is going to use the Russians to end Esau's kingdom, man. Which, the Russians are also, as well Edom, the Lord's just going to use them. Doesn't mean that he's with them.
It's going to destroy itself.
Right. And that's what Yahweh Shah said. If the kingdom be divided, can it stand?
Well,
finishing off in Jeremiah 30:7, it says, "It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
that's going to be said that way. So that's another scripture for unprecedented.
Hey,
the brother quoted Daniel 12, man. It's gonna be a time where Michael, the archangel on the outside, are gonna come and intervene. That divine intervention.
We didn't get that in the NLT though.
Yeah, it says, in all history, there has never been such a time of terror.
Look at that, man. In all history, there's never been such a time of terror. What the Lord about to bring. It's going to be bad out here, man.
Think about it. That's a lot of people that have died. If you got to keep the population under 500 million, billions of people are dwelling upon the earth. That's a mass massacre, man. Like never seen before.
They want to decouple the earth, but who are they coming after? That's why it says, it will be a time of trouble for my people Israel.
Yep.
Because they're coming after y'all, man. There ain't no fucking Chinese that populate the earth. It's us.
Yeah, ain't no Jake. They don't want any Jake in their new world.
No, they're going to have Jake in the new world.
Jake is in the way. Jake is in the way.
Yeah. The ones that survive the mass slaughtering, in their eyes, they're gonna have them as slaves. And basically, they're going to have that digital oil, man. They're going to have that charisma in them. They make it permanent,
Just like that movie Downsizing with Matt Damon, where they made everything small and like a fifth of liquor would be like one of them big old things in the country, like a big water tower, right? But in that movie, they had a ghetto. A ghetto in that movie. It ain't nothing for them to make another little house. Okay. But that just goes to show you that that's how Esau thinks of you. Nothing but a slave.
Right.
Perpetual, even in a time of great wealth and abundance. Because they had great wealth and abundance.
Not for you.
But not for you.
They look at us as a slave and a form of entertainment, man.
Right.
That's why no matter who you are in society, if you're LeBron James, if you're a famous athlete, they'll just look at you like a nigga that can play basketball. That's why that one news anchor told LeBron, shut up and dribble. Yeah. It shows you that the media must have no fucking perspective.
That's why on fire, right?
Right, she on fire. And then when Drew Brees didn't want to stand up for someone Drew Brees didn't want to stand up for the national anthem, she stood up for him, man. Or I think something happened with Drew Brees where it had to do with the national anthem, but that same bitch stood up for that. Stood up for it, man.
What that nigga LeBron do? He shut his ass up and he dribbled that damn ball.
Yeah.
You're a fucking slave.
Yep.
To these ugly ass Edomites, man. These fake ass fucking Jews, man.
Going to work and take
Yeah, so Jeremiah 30:17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord.
Yeah, sorry, that's 16, bro. Let's look at 16.
Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled.
Right, that comforts our minds, man, that all this shit that Esau did to us, that we're going to get the payback on him.
Yep.
The recompense. He's double, man. You know, our time is coming. That's what kind of calms our spirit concerning all these matters. You know? Go ahead. And that's true justice, man.
Yeah.
When it comes from the Lord, not from the devil.
Yeah, you see our people go to the government for justice, man. But we haven't received justice for slavery.
Right.
Fuck people receive justice for one man that got gunned down, man. Unarmed Jake.
They want that 40 acres and a mule. We don't want that. We want power, man.
We want the world.
Yeah.
The world is ours, man.
We want
We
your
don't
blood.
want children.
Yeah, we want your ass. Yeah.
And all that prey upon me will I give for prey, for I will restore health unto thee, and I'll heal them of thy wounds.
All the it says all the Lord's gonna give us pray.
The prey is going to become the hunter.
Right. Well, it says one shall chase 1,000, man. When the Lord, when we come down, we ain't gonna come down in this flesh. We're gonna be gods. All right, we're gonna be gods. We gonna, like you said, we're gonna be hunters in that day. And the first first people gonna hunt is wicked elites, man.
Yep. And you know we don't became how shy is. And he's saying he's not gonna meet me as a man.
Right.
Because all of our bodies
Right.
is
Glorious might.
That's right.
For the Lord's anger.
For I will restore health unto thee, and I'll heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord.
That's happening now. With His word.
only the Lord can cure us. Some people are looking for holidays and the spirit of America to cure them, but the only way you can be cured is through Yahweh Shem Shai. The scripture said he shall heal all people's sins.
Yeah, they think that money going. They think money is the solution. Nothing physical is your problem, man. It's all spiritual.
Them just don't learn, man. Like you got Jake trying to go sit, shit, man. Just don't learn. What happened last time, man?
And the Lord's going to send Esau to humble you, Jake. You can't make it here. And this is not your rest. That's how it's coming.
They're going to show you. They're going to learn that the hard way.
But sisters also say it's going to be healing in thy wounds. So that's the only way we're going to heal is when Yahushua comes back. We're not going to make it on the side. We're not going to have rest on the side.
You're in captivity, man.
For I will restore health unto you. I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord, because that they called me an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Right, and that's what we've been experiencing, man, these past centuries, man. We the outcasts of this world, man. You know, the offscouring of this world. You know, like Luke, what's that, 3 and 8? Where it says, subject to payments. You know, basically we're cursed in this world, man.
They're drinking out of water at a measurement. You gotta buy water. What?
Damn.
Hey,
That's crazy shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I got a quick one. Going back just a little. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
That's what we're going to stand up for, man.
And really, the Lord is going to have to issue that order to come save us, deliver us, because Esau don't want to let go of the leadership. Where the angelical force has to be ordered to take this man out. He's coming with everything. He's coming with every single technology. And he has created to hurt.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Right, in the book. Unprecedented like that. The elect are written in the book of life. And that's who the Lord is going to save in these troubling times that we're about to head into, man. I got a precept. Just back up when you brought out Lamentations 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at me. They hiss and wag their head at the daughters of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Right, one time we were that, you know, but we fell hard, man. You can look at our woman and see that. Go ahead.
The joy of the whole earth, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this day is the day that we look for.
So this has been very intentional on their end, on these nations' end. Psalms 83.
God would eat them.
It's very intentional, man. Ain't no accident.
Yep.
You know, it ain't like they don't know who they have in captivity. You know,
for sure,
they know exactly who we are, man.
How you think they're able to teach a lie? They know. They have to know the truth.
Yep.
That's why they're able to push all these bywords that were Negroes, Mexicans, and Puerto Ricans, man.
The whole plan is to keep us down.
They have said, let us what? Cut them off.
Yep.
It's a conglomerate.
Yep. Federal. Now when you hear Israel, who you thinking of?
Right.
Thinking of the fucking devil, man.
Yeah.
You're not associating with the real people. And what an amazing thing, man, to be the Lord's people. Man, you grow up not having no idea of that, man.
Yeah, that's why I said right
You
here.
grow up, they want to associate you with Africans.
Yeah.
They want to associate you with fucking color and shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's why I said right here. Psalms 33:12. Blessed is the nation whose God, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, is the Lord, and the people whom he has chosen for his inheritance. And who's that? The Israelites, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. The Lord has chosen us above all nations.
Man, this is what Esau Edom has been trying so hard to hide from us. But as the prophecy is, now we're standing upon our feet. The Lord put the spirit of life in us. All right, now we know what's going on in the game. You know?
Like the brother said, man, you guys gotta know the truth. You know, in order to know right, you must know the truth. In the Psalms 2 and 2, the kings of the earth.
Start at one.
In Psalms 2 and 1, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing?
And where does the loose sun imagine? The new world order, man.
Look at the conquer the world. Look, man. Look at Alexander the Greek and his four generals. What were they trying to accomplish? They were trying to accomplish the world order. They were trying to Hellenize every nation they conquered. They turned them into Greeks, man.
Well,
You know?
Tiffany, he was really trying to do it.
Nah.
But Antiochus, there we go. Antiochus.
Yeah.
Tiffany's.
No, because then you got the four
I know what I'm
generals.
saying, but he really was on that.
All of them were.
Because Alexander, I mean, yeah, he was conquering, but oh boy, he was going hard, man. Antiochus was going hard, man.
Hey, that's why
You couldn't even worship your own God, man.
yeah, that's why we say you know, the pork was like the back then like the paragma, because what they do if you didn't eat pork? They killed you for it. They put you to death. Same, and that's what's going to get ready to happen with the paragma. If you don't want to take the paragma, you're going to be put to death, because it shows that you're an enemy to the war. Right? Because you saw they got a red list, and they got a blue list, right? All right, they got a list of ones that can be re-educated. All right, and the red list are the ones that the ones that you need to put to death. Put to death, man. Like best believe we're on that list, or that red list, man.
Yep.
Like in Psalms 2 and 1, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves as the rulers. The kings of the earth set themselves as the rulers take counsel together.
Yep.
Those are meetings. You know, when they first took counsel to destroy us, they're all in on it. You know, at the UN meetings.
How are you guys doing?
Ignore them.
What's your point, Ak? What's your point on that?
Yeah, council, yeah.
To destroy us.
Yeah.
And this newer order, they're calling it a global reset because all these nations are with the elites to bring this newer order.
Yeah, you got the whole world in their hands.
Yeah, because they say money talk, you know. So whoever got the money, which are the elites, they the ones doing the running the show. You know?
It says the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against the anointed, saying, let us break their hands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
And a cord in a band is like a connection. So they're trying to cut that cord, that connection that we have with Yahweh outside.
That's why they keep our people in the endless cycle of sin.
Yep.
You know, providing ways for Jake to go off. The scriptures say that the righteous is more excellent than the neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce them, man. Hey, and our people have been severely seduced to the point where they don't even know they seduced.
And they use our people to push me with these, man.
Their agenda.
I remember I watched this commercial, and they had I watched this commercial on, and it was a bus full of Edomites, and this volleyball team. They had one Jake. They had a McDonald's commercial, and they gave out a bacon burger. Guess who they gave it to? Out of all the people on there, they gave it to Jake. Bro.
Almost every commercial,
and
bro.
then another one, a recent one. Marshawn Lynch, she's like, I love you some pork bacon or some shit.
What?
You with some pork. You brought out, I got shot at pork, some shit, you know? Using Jake to push out that vibration.
And they've been doing that. Right. Forever and shit.
Wow. And you remember that first pass? It was a Jake with a dancing and shit with a shirt on that said,
What's up,
there was this Jake that they used to push
the juice?
no, the pass. And he had a shirt on that said the pass, the beat pass. Y'all guys remember that?
No, I already seen that one.
He was
bro.
dancing and shit. And he's like, get your pass.
It's gonna be get that mark next.
Hey, y'all know that scripture in Judith about
The 5th chapter, right?
fifth?
Oh yeah. I don't know the exact scripture, but
I got that,
Judith 5.
I got that 2nd Ezra 16.
What is it?
The burning ground of the multitude. It's 2nd Ezra 16, and I'll start at 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle to things offered unto idols.
Yeah, they were trying to argue the so right now they're trying to argue the truth. But eventually it's shit, man. They're gonna apprehend Jake, put him in concentration camp, and give you a choice. If you wanna live, you gotta take this shit. If you wanna, if you don't, you ain't put you to death, man.
You mentioned burning wrath. That time made me think of like so much blood is boiling. You know, we just get so angry, man.
Revelation 12:12.
Yeah, it's like a burning wrath, man.
Because this devil is eager, man. He wants this new world order to be accomplished.
Bloodthirsty, man.
Bloodthirsty, man. You know, this is a full-out attack on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Man.
And they don't even know it. But they're gonna know it, man. Because when that wrath, when the devil comes with his great wrath, they're gonna see the true hatred that Esau has for them, man.
They gonna see us at once.
Right. And that's when all these people are gonna have to get together. All you Jakes and Cali, the northern and southern, you want to be split up. What you doing? You're gonna have to get together, man, and try to defend yourself against this devil, man.
It says,
Which they gonna fail.
Yeah.
Jake can't get together, man. Only way Jake gonna be together is through the word of the Lord.
That's right.
Jake is too fucking carnal. And then the Lord gonna cause that division between the Jakes. The love of many shall wax cold, man.
Right.
because iniquity shall not yet iniquity shall wax cold, man. Our people know nothing but wickedness, man. And they're going to be destroyed for this. It says, let's continue on. It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, the things offered unto idols, man. All right? It says, yeah, the only way you're going to buy and sell, man, the only way you're going to survive, man, if the Lord's out with you, it's going to be with that faith.
Yep.
All right? It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. All right, those 2/3 of you people, man, that take it, all right, you're gonna be, man, it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna be caught in that trap, man. That's scared. That's gonna be your ass.
And you're gonna consent thinking that that's gonna get you good.
That's gonna save your life.
Nah, it's a trap. You can't trust the devil.
Previous swords and shit. You're gonna have a whole bunch of health problems.
Just like Jake the Cinch now with that damn shot.
Yeah, you question like
Just for their job, right?
Yeah.
But now you walking around all messed up, your blood's clogging. You know, like you had one NBA star talking about after he took that juice.
One, many.
I don't know his name.
He's from Atlanta. He plays in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he was breaking it down how his back was all messed up.
Yeah.
You know, he was all tired, you know.
You have a lot of soccer athletes dying, man.
Over 300.
Heart's failing them.
Over 300 athletes died over the juice.
Where's the outcry about that?
Right.
Isn't the juice supposed to be stopping you from dying?
And then these are athletes. That's healthy, man.
And you know, the NBA told me prior about that. About how the thing affects you. You gotta ask yourself, man. You gotta ask yourself why they trying to do these things. Why they trying to get us not to go out. Because part of their piece on the end is to hide the truth. What the God is. Yep. It's all planned out, man. Yeah, well, the conspiracy theories saying pandemic. That's what it is. Pandemic.
Exactly what it is.
Everything's
A
a plan
scam and a pandemic.
Hey, nothing happens by accident. This thing wasn't by accident. It was all planned out, man. They knew what they're gonna do. You know, they were in the meetings in the dark rooms talking about it. Create this thing. We call it this. We'll do this. We're gonna shut down the whole world. We'll bring this out. You know.
Ultimately, Yahweh outside that's putting it in their mind to do that, to bring forth His will.
That's it.
Hey,
we almost there.
One video of this, the pandemic will never go away until the digital currency is set.
Yep. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
But it's going to be that Karagma. It ain't going to be the Bitcoin and all that extra shit. It's going to be that mark.
So the whole pandemic was to cripple the economy.
Oh, we already got people taking the mark.
Yeah, Sweden.
Saying that they can discern if you have the what's name or not.
Yeah, that's
all bullshit.
That's not grapple. You go into that word, grapma.
Yep.
What's this? Stigma. Crocs and the grapple.
Because the Crocs is a device,
right,
to put insert the mark. Then, like you said, the grapple is holding all the information.
You can hide your bank records, everything. You got the Jabbernet and the Absent.
Hey, they said the most, one of the most data. They said data is one of the most valuable things in today's society.
And that's what they want to hold, everyone's data. When you take this juice, when you take this, alright, kiss your privacy goodbye.
Yep.
Ain't no more private sales. You know, you have people like garage sales, you don't sell your car. All that's gonna be bye-bye. Well, you still can sell, but everything will be taxed.
I'm saving your money at home.
Right. No more cash. They're gonna be taxed. Everything. Even if your mom or someone sells you money, that's just gonna be taxed. Why you think the IRS they want everything reported? If someone sells over $600, they want that reported. They want to tax you, man. You know, you want to take everything, ain't cash. You can go by. You can live without. You can live in, cash is not. What's that word? Cash is not key.
Yeah,
there you go. For water. You can't track cash, but everything when they bring this in, it's gonna be tracked, man.
Then it's gonna be a universal. What's that UBI? Basic income. You know, they're gonna be dishing out to you what they want you to have. You know?
They gonna come with the seduction like, look, you can reset everything. Yes, the mortgage, credit, seconds.
They're gonna sell it.
They're gonna have athletes promoted. You know?
And we close to it. I'm sorry.
Hey,
We close to it.
right out the gate. You coming with it. You don't understand. You
Yeah, Lord's will, man.
He's coming with a victory,
No.
man, hard.
But we're getting to that 2-year point of all this shit happening.
Bro,
2 years.
They said 36% is not, well, 76 is supposedly got the juices, right?
70 where?
76%, all Americans, that's what they're saying. So we already seen everything set up in place. You got majority of these Americans they already submit to the MPs.
They said over 80% of Californians got it.
Everything's in place, but the next step, which is taking that, Esau setting up for that off.
You got to bring
Greater
some type of
rights.
disaster around here.
Hey, we can't be out here prophesying forever.
Nah.
Okay? Noah prophesied it was the time limit he had. What?
Yep.
Almost
120 years.
120 years. It's been almost half of that time now that we've been out here, almost 60 years. Okay? Since the Armageddon, came on the scene and brought the sons back to the father.
Yep.
Okay? So the Lord, man, he has the time limit, man.
Yep.
Right? And it's the time for everything.
Yeah, then you see how he started going hard on YouTube.
Yep.
You could barely put any information.
Yeah.
You could barely talk about anything.
I put something like on Facebook about don't talk to me about no Merry Christmas stuff. Then I got flagged.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
Yeah. I got a precept. This is Job 14:5.
Yeah.
It says, seeing his days are determined. Whose days?
Yeah.
So the white man. All right, Edom. It says, the number of his months are with thee.
Determined by who?
The
Heavenly
Most High.
Father, man. He gave you a set time to rule.
Hey, right now Esau is on borrowed time, man. Think about it.
Yep.
He's on borrowed time. That's why he knows his time. He knows his time is coming to an end. He's milking this. The longer you don't bring this, the longer you don't bring in new order, man.
You're missing out on your time to rule.
Right.
All right. That's why the scripture say he gonna come with that great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time. You know.
Seeing his
the scripture say the triumphing of the wicked is short. Yeah, but for a moment.
Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, man.
That's twofold. Physically, you got limits, and then your rulership, you got limits. You know?
Yeah, you got limits. You can't go to the ocean. There's only so far you can go. There's only so far you can go in outer space, man.
He ain't explored the whole earth.
Right.
The limit, man. That's the be a superhero, nigga. Can't do nothing. Hey, we just sent the new satellite in the space to scope out everything, Lord willing, the election.
Other side, that's all around Earth.
No, a telescope, a super telescope is the size of like a building.
So that's all he gonna do is window shop.
That's it.
He ain't gonna do
Nothing.
Hey, you can see, these are telescopes where you can see other galaxies like.
Window shop.
He ain't stopping nothing.
There's when Yahweh just said, I go prepare a place for you.
Yeah.
Esau has a telescope. You can see that galaxies. You see all these planets. The Lord lets him see it, but he cannot touch because that's for us.
He ain't gonna never experience it.
Yep. Why do you think he's so envious?
You ain't leaving Earth, my man. Ever.
He's getting a better view of what we gonna get.
He gonna hear about other things when we get to get. You gonna hear about it, and you lucky if you hear it. You might never hear it, really.
I might take away all my slave senses. He's gonna be fucking feeling pain. That's what it's like. He can't see before he heard it.
Damn.
It's here in the book of Revelation, chapter 10, verse 7. It says, but in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound the mystery of God. Revelation 10 and 7. It says, but in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of the Most High should be finished,
So this truth is going to be wrapped up. It's going to be, we already going to be prophesying all the mysteries, the name of the Lord, and what's to come. You know, the truth is about to be closed up. It's about to be a famine.
You know, that's real true. Like the brother saying that everything is being wrapped up. You know, great millstones, the apostles, the elders, they got 100% of this truth, man. Nothing is being get out here, man. This is the full truth.
And we alone, the Lord revealed His secrets to His prophets. So we have the mysteries of the Lord, and we've been prophesying to our people, and they don't want it.
I didn't even know that.
It says the sound, the mystery of the Most High should be finished as He has declared to His servants the prophets.
And it's coming to an end. We're at the end of the movie. You know, soon everything they gotta end. The scene gotta end.
Right.
You know, Esau gotta get destroyed, and the hero walks off into the sunset.
Yeah, and it's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, that is the end of the thing.
You got the climax. You got the climax of the whole plot. You know what I'm saying? And we're living in the climax part right now. We're coming up to that climax.
Yeah, when the good and the evil really go head to head.
Right.
That's
The
what
good
we
guy
are.
always wins.
Always, man. Get that Sirach 30, what is it, 33? Good is said against evil. Like against death.
Yeah.
Balance. You can't have evil no good or good or no evil. You know?
And every movie, you gotta be a good guy, you gotta be a bad guy.
But it's dope. That's how the Lord made the movie. Like the outside came on the scene and everything was dark. He brought the light, and then Esau completely consumed the world with darkness. And now the elect is back here on the earth. You know, it's all about to fight against the ultimate God and win.
Right. The Lord about to come. Hey, that's the best part of the movie. The Lord coming.
Here it comes.
In the movie, the evil guy always seems to win. Then the good guy comes to the upper hand and wins. He gains that advantage.
Because that itself, the wicked that make his wicked devices come to pass. You know, and it talks about him pretty much getting destroyed after that.
You've been in them songs heavy, bro. I better be in them songs. Be part of the song, man.
This is the book of Sirach 33 and 14. It says, good is set against evil and life against death.
Right. And then getting the goodness, starting with our power. Y'all blessing outside, righteousness, man.
Hey, that shows you that eventually Esau gonna have to face the elect. The elect gonna have to face Esau.
We're gonna have to face the Lord.
Right.
We're gonna have to face the Lord, man.
That's right.
Because it's gonna be the Lord that's gonna take your ass out the way. It ain't gonna be the elect. You know? But the Lord is gonna raise us up though.
You know what I'm saying? What he said? Wait upon me till
I rise up to the praise. Woo-hoo! Man, them words are scary, man. If you're the Lord's opponent, and then you don't know when he's coming.
Don't even know.
You know? Like Debo, right? Well, Debo, he was bad, but they didn't know when he was coming.
To that bike.
They heard that bike, right there, you know? They said, who? Debo. You know what that means?
Hide your shit. You got to get jacked.
Yeah.
It says, good is set against the evil and life against death.
Life against death. That's why the people say he is as death. Right. You know, this is a reign of death right here, man. You know? That's why everybody all down and depressed and shit. You gotta purchase every goddamn thing. You can't get no box. It's just a fucking horrible society, man. Hellhole, man. Enchantments everywhere. This nigga uses weather modification, man. You know?
Correct weather and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying I'm gonna rain a later time, and you know.
That's why I knew it was gonna rain, but I knew it, man. I like to be prepared, man.
Hey, that's why the scripture said the last thing he shall defeat is death.
Yeah.
You know, it's twofold. You know, dealing with actual death itself, you know, and actually so-called right now.
Yeah, that's why the scripture said hell and death is captive to the lake of fire. This This nigga world is through.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, so is the godly against the sinner.
Right. God is just a sinner, man. And we're seeing that, man. You got the elite on the right hand and you got the elite on the left. You know? Well, we coming with the scriptures though, you know? We ain't coming carnally. We coming spiritually, man.
And like this brother said, like Moses was,
Yep.
through like two steps, yeah.
Yep.
And the righteous side was more powerful.
And they can only keep up with certain, like the first 2 or 3 plagues, man.
Oh.
They can only keep up. You couldn't keep up with that darkness, though. You couldn't. There's a lot of them plagues you couldn't match with your enchantments, man.
Your enchantments didn't work at the time, man.
And his enchantments ain't gonna work now.
Right.
The scripture said, "Where's that astrologer? Where's your enchantment, yo?"
Yeah. No enchantments to work against Jacob. The Lord's gonna hold back Satan.
Yep. Yep. He ain't gonna have no guidance.
So when Satan don't show himself to you, at least that's when you least gonna panic. You're really gonna panic, but he ain't prepared. You're gonna try to whatever you can to try to give him the fear, but he ain't gonna show up, man.
Yep.
That's when you know you gotta do this. It's over.
They're gonna try to do more sacrifice, man. Kill more people. You know? Ain't that shit gonna work.
They're gonna be like, up the wickedness. I need more death.
I mean, pretty much every week somebody's fantasy dying. Sacrifice season and shit.
Yeah, what was that? Logan, something his sacrifice. Logan, that boxer, Logan. The YouTuber that became a boxer that fought Jake Paul. Yeah, it's his bodyguard. Sacrificed his bodyguard.
Oh, that was the ritual, bro.
Yeah.
And I got a quick one. This is Micah 5. I'm going to start at 10. It says, and it shall come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Get your Isaiah 47 out.
Man, he gonna be left hanging from the left hand side.
144.
You know where it says, where's thy astrologers? Where's thy enchantments? Get the whole meal off that bone, though, bro.
You want to say you're gonna cut off the chariots, you know, doing the damn annoying ass cars, goddammit. You know,
We get in there in like 5 minutes.
Isaiah 47 and whoa. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. Wait in.
this, the chip, the alpha, like the grain of rice, the mark, the digital all, the USB port. Hey, it's the ultimate witchcraft that he's about to do. Right now, that juicy juice is a like a potion, you know. Go ahead.
It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude
Go
of
up to 10 out. Matter of fact, go up to 8. Read kind of fast.
Isaiah 47 and 8. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
And that's the pride of Esau, Edom, pride of this place. Go ahead.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and the widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection.
Right, just like in Egypt, right? The plagues came in perfection, man. Go ahead.
For the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Right, the place is filled with all types of witchcraft, man. You got Hollywood, what? 10 miles, 20 miles from here? You know? All types of, hey, the scriptures call this place the mistress of witchcraft, man. Alright?
Thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth thee. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee.
Right, but the scriptures say, he that created the eyes shall he not see? The Lord's seeing all your dirtiness, and that's why it's coming up. Before the Lord returns, the devil got to be exposed, man. Yep. And you basically fully exposed, my man. So we know the Lord about to come. Go ahead.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it rises. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Right, all type of judgments, monkey wrenches, you know?
You know, one of the monkey wrenches is Lord giving his men spiritual power, man. What you devil's gonna do against that?
That's a dope part of the movie right there. That's dope.
And you're killing robots, ain't got no chance against the living Lord, man. Easy work.
He wasn't even expecting us to rise up like we are, man. For this word to spread like a wildfire, man. You know?
All across the whole world.
The whole globe. And he could see it. He could see it, man. Better than we can see it.
Yeah. He's monitoring it.
He's monitoring it all, man. Yeah. And he collects data, he collects information, intel.
He knows that this is a part of his destruction.
He knows.
He's doing all he can to stop it from happening.
Yeah. You can't stop this, man.
Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
That's what he's always been about.
Yeah.
He's all, since the beginning, he's always been about that left hand.
100.
Yep.
If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now thy astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
If I can say something, bro, when they were in Egypt, the astrologers, the magicians,
Chatters.
they couldn't do nothing against the plague and the destruction that was sent.
Hey, even in the time of Daniel, when he was in the Nebuchadnezzar, the dream, he went to Nebuchadnezzar went to all the astrologers, Chaldeans. Chaldeans were like witchcraft, magic, and they couldn't break down the interpretation of that dream. All right, but it was Daniel that broke it down, man.
Right.
It says, behold, verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
In other words, you're through, my man. Good. Almost got that kind of last one. We'll wrap it up though.
So the book of Proverbs 3. So Proverbs 3 and 26.
Start at 25, bro.
25. It's Proverbs 3 and 25. It says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
That's what's coming out here. It's pure death. Don't be afraid to see the wicked be judged, you know. And what the Lord's bringing is not for us, it's for the wicked.
Right.
You know?
Verse 26. For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
The Lord is going to be our confidence.
Right.
He will keep us. Like this, we went into the world with hiding.
Yep. That secret place.
All we got to do is abide in it. That's it. You know, and hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, encouraging, and strengthening, and a warning to the Israelites. You know, that, hey, 2022, like you said, is, how you say, 2020 TOO. So 2020 is what? Yeah, hey, giving all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bahashim.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS, and tell them all to y'all brothers out there, man. Keep fighting.
Shalom. Shalom. Stop it.